Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about multifamily real estate like we did on Monday, but we're going to talk about even with bad credit, you can make this work. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. And welcome. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. And I want to thank you for being here on the Wednesday night live stream, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, actually, I have to do something if I can right now, because normally on Wednesday night live, it's members only chat. But I left the chat room open tonight, so a lot of people can actually ask questions if they want to. And we talk about anything. In case you're new here, we talk about real estate. We talk about stock investing. We talk about all different kind of ways to invest. And tonight's no different. All right. But tonight, real estate investing, you guys know what we've been talking about lately. And if you have bad credit, a lot of people believe that you cannot buy real estate. That is further from the truth, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You can always buy real estate because you can do different things. In our case, what have we been talking about for the last 6 months? I see we're going to be having a little problems tonight like we did on Monday. Looks like we're short for a second. All right, well, let me start with this first. Wilson Koo's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he has the icon next to his name. Naturally, he's a member of the channel. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. Good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. Thank you so much for being here. Right on. Okay. Monday, in case you guys missed out, there were some cloud problems. So that's why we were having a little mix up there. And then tonight, it looks like we're having temporary losses as well. But we're going to continue. You know how we do this. Now, we got to start talking about that real estate. We have Victor Marrero in the house. Hello, all. Is obligatory. Let's do this. He's in the house. Victor Marrero with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday night live. I humbly appreciate it. And we have Brian P. Hi, E. Thank you so much for being here, Brian P. You're going to be able to say that tonight, but shortly that'll probably be changed a little bit because it's probably going to turn into members only chat, Brian P. So if you have any questions or anything straight out the box, please ask them now. Okay. So I see right now I'm having issues in the background, but it's all right. Please ask them now. It might be open to everybody tonight, but sooner or later it might close off to members only. All right. So let me see here. Real estate investing, ladies and gentlemen. We had a great talk on Monday night, because actually Victor Marrero was thinking about a deal in Orlando, and we were able to go over in real time the way that investors would be thinking about buying property. And in that case, you could have went two ways, because it did need around $300,000 down, if I think the number was right. And people are saying, well, I might have bad credit. What can you do? Here's what you could have done. A few options. In fact, you could still do the same thing. You go find the Real Estate Investors Club in your city. You go there, and that you mingle, you talk with people, and you find out there possibly are hard money lenders or investors who are tired of getting 1% on their money. And a couple of them together, or one person, might have $300,000 sitting there saying, you know what? But I want 10% on my money. So therefore, give me my 10% on my money for a year. So that would get you in the door. right? And then when you turn it into a property, this was a fourplex, but you could have changed it into like a sixplex, but it's a fourplex, and you could have done that. Your credit would not have been needed, ladies and gentlemen, if you were able to find hard money lenders or other investors, because they're going to put down the money because they feel it's a good deal that you presented to them. And therefore, they're going to get their 12%. And you might even have to give them a little bit of equity. But at least you get in the property, and that's how you could start it off. That's one way to do it. There are several ways to do it. There's more than even just what I'm saying on that particular piece of property, but that's the number one way. So let's move along and talk about other properties that, of course, we've been talking about here. It's been pre-construction condos, right? A lot of people do not know that you can get in with no credit check for pre-construction condos in 90% of the places. In fact, you don't even need to put in a proof of funds in most cases. All they care about is, are you giving us our 10% down payment? Are you going to be paying monthly until the property is finished and delivered? That's all they care about. But in reality, they don't even care about that, because why? You guys know what I've always talked about here. It's much more important to have paper. What can I do with paper? If I have a contract that's signed by somebody that says I'm going to buy a condo for $200,000, I can now trade that paper. $200,000 is what it says somebody's buying that property for. I can actually go down somewhere and say, hey, will you give me $100,000 for this? Paper is leverage. So on the other side, they always have leverage. So as long as you sign the contract, they can leverage their contracts to make money. All right? Sell the paper, so to speak. So that in turn allows them to not even care about your credit. Don't even care if you're going to pay. All right? So that is the whole thing here. When pre-construction, we talked about downtown Miami, Nativo, Miami. All right? This was like 2 months ago probably, but I'm going to show you guys on the screen. All right? Because you guys know how this is. We like to talk about real time. And it looks like, look at this. We have a delay. This is interesting. That's never happened before. Jewel 20 ladies in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. The multifamily real estate investing, even with bad credit, because we don't need credit at all. No credit check, no hard inquiry. We can still buy property, and we can buy multifamily vacation rental type properties. Hi, guys. Good to be here. Thank you so much, Jewel 20 lady. Thank you so much again for your support and being here on the Wednesday night live. Thank you. Vanessa Kamagate. Hey, guys. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Very happy to see you in the chat room tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. All right. Juvie Lovers in the house with the icon next to his name. Sup, family? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Humbly appreciate it. Brian Jefferson, I'm trying to run it up, no cap. There you go, man. You joined the right organization, the SSN Nation, because it's always no cap. Thank you so much for being here, Brian Jefferson. I appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So that's one way that we can get property, of course, pre-construction. I gave you the other way that you could actually get into property. Now, today I was out listening on Clubhouse, and I found something very interesting when people were talking about real estate deals. And a lot of people were talking as if you can just ordinarily do 3 million, 5 million, 10 million deals and things like that. If a person's never done the deal in the first place, it's not quite that easy. You have to have relationships. You actually have to talk to people. You actually have to run into people. You just can't get a $10 million deal just because you sent somebody a DM, sent them an email, or found them on Clubhouse or anything like that. So, and not have to use your credit. All right. So I just want to get you guys right with your expectations here. Don't be thinking you're going to go out here and do 10, 20, $50 million deals, because today I heard something that was a little disturbing to me. A guy saying he got an LOI, which is that's letter of intent. which is nothing. Normally, you're going to need proof of funds. They're not going to do this, $10 million deals. And they're like, wait, okay, you have an LOI, but that's just paper. Where's the proof of funds? We need to verify you actually have that 25, 30% money that we need. And where's it coming from? So it's not just that simple that you're going to be able to have some sort of LOI and then go buy $50 million worth of property. It doesn't work that way. All right. So you guys got to understand your expectations here. All right. So you have to have relationships with people. They got to know you're an investor. You have to be known around. That helps out. And you got to be in the space, and then you meet people, and then they'll feel comfortable with doing deals with you. You will be able to do, somebody will put down $1 million, $2 million, $500,000. That is not unheard of, because nobody wants to earn 1% on their money. So even if you have bad credit, you can always buy real estate. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. So here we are. Okay, I'm stuck again. This is crazy. DVA Mechanics. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream here at Stop Struggling Now. And he's from Twitch. Thank you so much. I humbly appreciate you being here. And he's lurking. I get you. DVA Mechanics, that's okay. You can lurk, you can listen, you can watch. It's all good here, man. We welcome everybody because we're trying to get rising tides, lifts all boats, ladies and gentlemen. You know how we do this here around the SSN Nation. All right. So anything you guys want to talk about, of course, we can always talk about. But what I wanted to do tonight, I'm going to go back, and we're also going to get into these pre-constructions, because a lot of people do not understand you can turn your pre-construction into multifamily. What is a apartment complex? Think about this. Let's say you have 20-unit apartment complex. What's the difference between a 20-unit apartment complex and actually owning 20 units? 20 units meaning single family homes, or 20 different condos, 20 different mobile homes. What's the difference? None. If you're going to rent them out, you're still going to rent them out, right? So the only thing at that point is, are you going to rent monthly, or are you going to rent like short term, such as a day, a week, 2 weeks, like that? Because you can make more money doing vacation rentals than you can renting monthly, in almost 99 out of 100% of the time. The reason why is because you can charge more per night. Instead of only charging $100 per night in the 30 night, that's $3,000 a month, right? $50 a night is $1,500 a month if you rent month to month. But that you can turn it into vacation rental locations where you can charge people $200 a night. Now all of a sudden that changes everything, because now even 3 nights is $600 a week. So if you can get 3 nights rented a week at $600, and you do 4 of that, that's $2,400. So you can make more money depending on your market. And again, this doesn't require any credit. So let me go to something that nobody ever thought about, or a lot of people don't think about. Let's do it that route. All right, let me see if I can get this on the screen. Seems like we're having a few little problems. All right, this is Nativo, Miami. A lot of people that's been here with the SSN Nation, the emerging millionaires, you know what time this is. This is downtown Miami, literally 100 yards from where the Miami Heat play. This is pre-construction. Yes, it's going to be a little pricey for most people. When you're talking about $350,000, that's going to be a little pricey for the studio unit. All right. The thing is, though, this is downtown Miami, fully furnished on the, I call it monorail, but it's on the train and it's on the monorail. I'll just keep calling it the monorail. All right. That goes around the city. It's 3 blocks from the World Trade Center, Miami. And like I said, it's literally 100 yards to the Miami Heat's arena. And of course, Bayfront Park is there, which means that's about 300 yards to Bayfront Park. So now you're in the hub of everything downtown Miami, and it's Airbnb friendly. This is the first hotel that was zoned for short-term rentals. So they have everything at this location. but most people can't afford it. But if you knew that it didn't require any credit, no qualifying, all you had to do was put down 20%. That's right. 20% of 350,000 is 70,000. But the point I'm trying to make is no credits needed, and you're allowed to rent out for vacation rentals, which is ideal because you'll be able to charge $400, $500, $600 per night. And some of you may go, how do I know that? Well, I've been doing rentals for a long time. We used to have, not me personally, but because I was with a timeshare company, part of that membership included a property in downtown Miami. The minimum for downtown Miami rental was $500 per night. So this studio that's fully furnished in a place that's even better than a timeshare, because you have pools, you have restaurants, you have bars, you have a fitness center with a boxing ring, you have co-working spaces, you have spaces in this building that you can use if you're an owner there to have meetings. You have a theater, media room. You have a bunch of amenities that are off the charts that will help business people stay here. And by the way, business people charge more money. So again, what I'm trying to point out is no credit is needed. All right. So let me show you a little bit more. Oh, by the way, here's the media room right here. Let's go a little further. This is what I think this is a studio unit here, just to give you an idea. Here's the Freedom Tower, where this is lit up. This place here, this is Nativo, Miami. Now you see where it is. There's American Airlines Arena. Here's the other marina. This highway right here is where the cruise ships go. So you have direct access down to the cruise ships. Bayfront Park is over here. So hopefully you guys might think this may be a deal. These properties, this $350,000 for a studio unit. The one bedroom was $450, right? Now, when you get up to the two bedroom, you had the cheapest one was around $775,000. These properties in a year or two will be over $1 million. All right? You guys don't understand how property values increase in Miami area. So you have to understand these type of things, especially when you're an investor. And here is the studio unit. So that other one must have been the one bedroom. And that just gives you an idea of what it is. And I'm going to show you guys some other things too, I guess. Hey, it's a live stream. If you guys don't want to know about the Miami, there's other things that are cheaper. Not in Miami though, but we'll stick with Punta Cana. All right. We'll stick with that. Now I can't find, oh, here we go. Nativa Social. This is where we're going to find the amenities, some other amenities. This is a restaurant in the building. Okay. This is restaurant in the building. You have bars and restaurants. They have 3 floors of amenities at Nativo. I'm going to get done with this shortly because this wasn't basically going to be Nativo. But I just wanted to give you guys down below in the description, I have who you need to contact. That's Sophia at Nativo, Miami. But just Nativo is spelled Natiivo. So it's Natiivo, Miami.com. And just tell them, stop struggling now. Sophia's Sofia. I have it down below in the description. So you can check, send her a message if you're interested in this. But you see private offices, co-working spaces, cutting edge technology, office host, coffee and juice bar, amphitheater. That's what I was talking about where you can rent. All right. So that just gives you a glimpse of all this that's going to be there. 9th floor, again, this is where the media center is, and another bar, a dining terrace, a cafe and cocktail bar. You guys can go check this out yourself. And then, of course, the 10th floor has the fitness center, which has the Pilates, the yoga, the boxing, the Peloton, the weight station, the cross training, the CrossFit, the locker rooms, the sauna, the spa. All of that is there. So if this is lifestyle, this is rentable, this is a lot of money, and you don't need any credit. All right. Wow. Good location. That's right, Vanessa. It is. It's a hell of a location. And again, no credit check, no qualifying for this, ladies and gentlemen. That's the beauty of this. So this is one of the first properties downtown Miami that came out. Selling like hotcakes. Some of the units have ocean views, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a second property that's going to be downtown. All right. And then we'll go into something that may be a little more affordable, but I'm going to give you guys a little story. Again, I talked about this guy, Grant Cardone, on Monday. So now I'm going to say it again, only because a lot of people know who he is. And he lives at Aquilina, which is in Sunny Isles. One of my friends lives in Aquilina. Aquilina at one time only had one tower, the hotel tower. My friend lives in the one tower, the hotel tower, the first one they built. All right. Now, I was visiting them before they had about 10 floors, 12 floors in the next door. I call it Aquilina 2, but I think it's called Aquilina Residences or something like that. But as far as I'm concerned, because I known it as Aquilina 2, at that particular time, because Florida was not even on my radar, my friend was saying, Eric, you should buy this place. And at that time, it was $2.5 million. The deposit was $150,000. So I don't really know if it was 2.5 because my friend's was 2.5. All right. It might have been less because 150,000 would have been 10% would be 1.5. So it might have been less than 2.5. But nonetheless, my friend's like, Eric, you should get this, put down 150 and hold on to it. It's pre-construction, whatever. So I, poo-pooed that idea. I left and said no. Now, fast forward about 10 years later, that same $150,000 that would have been put down, those units are 10, 12, $13 million up there. All right, at the Aquilina 2, like I said, they're Aquilina Estates. I'm sorry, it's not residence. Estates and residences, that's what it was called. So they're $10 million, $11 million now. To give you an idea, this is what could happen in Miami. And I believe when you're downtown, you're in a perfect location. This is 501 First. Again, down below in the description. Again, the same scenario. You don't need credit for this either. All right? You can have bad credit, but you will need 20% down. And once again, these are also equal to Nativo, $300,000 for the studio. They are designed just like Nativo, except a little bit differently. This is designed strictly as a condo with amenities in it, whereas Nativo is actually almost like a hotel because they actually have hotel amenities in there. So again, they have a ton. And again, I have the link down below. The guy's name that you want to contact is Daniel. I have their email address in the description in case you want to contact these guys and find out about each property. They're both separate. Sophia only does Nativo. Daniel does 501 Residences. And that's right. This is a shout out to Marrero. It's your boy 305. All right. So we got to make a shout out to Pit Bull down there at the 305 worldwide. So anyhow, I guess my internet's running a little slow, so these pages aren't coming up fast enough as I wanted them to. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea. I'm going to take this off the screen now, and we're going to go back to regularly scheduled programming. All right. So I just want to show you guys that right there to give you an idea. Those are condos. You can still get in with no credit, bad credit, any credit. It doesn't even matter. They don't even check your credit. All right. Not even a soft inquiry. It's up to you. You're the one that's going to be putting out like 70 grand, 60 grand, 35 grand. Do you think they need to check your credit when you're putting out that kind of money? I don't think so. If you want to off that kind of money and not be able to pay, that's on you. Everybody's got to be an adult sometime, so that's how it goes. But again, so that's the first start on this. On Monday, we talked about property in Orlando. And like I mentioned earlier, and before I forget, we're 25 minutes in, please tap the like button. So the YouTube algorithm know that we are in the house, ladies and gentlemen, that we're here talking. It's not going to stop. It doesn't matter if we're getting a suppression, oppression. I'm still rolling with the info because you never know who's going to need this information. Now, let me get to something a little more reasonable. A lot of people might be going, hey, Eric, you know, I don't have that 70 grand or 35 grand. How about something that's only like 5 grand or 6 grand down, and then let me pay $600 a month or $500 a month? Well, there's a ton of places. You can talk Mexico. You can talk a lot of places in Asia. But in our case, what we've been talking about, because we have we're up to around 20 people in the Stop Struggling Now network that have bought property in Dominican Republic. Not just Punta Cana, but up in Sosúa, Santo Domingo, and Samana. There's a few places that people have bought some property. So far, we haven't been lucky enough for the first person to buy in Cap Cana yet that we know, but maybe that'll happen one day because Cap Cana is the upscale location. But all I'm trying to say is there's properties available in the Dominican Republic that are $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. All you need is 10% down. What's even better, you just need 1,000 in most cases to reserve. And then within 30 to 45 days later, or even 60 days later, you need to complete your 10% down. Again, no credit check, no qualifying. You can have any type of credit, so that's irrelevant. And the reason why, you're going to pay for a year or 2 or 3 while they're building the project, completing the condominium or the villa. So you pay each month for 20 months, 18 months, 30 months. And then when they finish, then you pay the remaining 70%, 60%. Now, what you guys don't understand, though, is there's a lot of things that are happening. The property values are going up, even under pre-construction. So I'll give you my example. 6 months ago, my property's $123,000. 6 months later, you can only buy it now for $133,000. Now, that's in 6 months. This place isn't even going to be finished until the end of 2023. All right? Something like that. I think it's 20 payments. So whatever that is. So this is already, it's going to be maybe at the beginning of 2023, but either way, it's 2023. So at that time, we've already gained almost 8%. So that means I'm not going to owe 70%. I'm going to owe 62% at this point. Now you say on the back end, what does my credit look like? Well, if you're able to get to 55% loan to value, 60% loan to value or under, your credit will not matter. You will be able to get a loan from a bank, anybody. Okay? They would hope you default. All right? Because these properties could be worth $250,000, $300,000, and you only owe under 100 grand, 70 grand. And now because it went up in value, it's 300 grand, 250. Yes, they will give you a loan. So again, your credit will not matter ultimately. And you should be fixing up your credit anyhow. And some of you might not realize why I would say that. But let's see who else is in the house. We have Fajita in the house. Smash that like button, people. Thank you so much, Fajita. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Super Rich is in the house. Thank you so much for being here on the Wednesday Night Live. Have you looked at areas in Colombia? No, I have not. I already know places like Colombia, Argentina, Ecuador, and for that matter, Venezuela. I already know you can get properties there. The reason why I haven't talked about those is because I just don't like the distance personally. If anybody wants to talk about those, we can. But the distance, if I stay in the northern hemisphere, I don't want to have to travel back and forth. The reason why I talk about Mexico, Caribbean, and Dominican Republic, of course, is because it's within striking distance, a couple of hours flights. You can be at any of these destinations, which is better than taking 6-hour flights or 8-hour flights and having to deal with a whole different ecosystem. But anyhow, that is what we're talking about here. Sycamore Orlando Resort is one exit away from Disney. You'll be able to see Disney fireworks from your condo. This is another one worth checking out. Sycamore Orlando Resort. Okay. I'm not familiar with that. I guess we're going to have another way to check that out. Yeah, I just can't get to where I need to be tonight on this. I'm having all kind of issues. All right, well, we'll check it out here. We have Diesel Mike in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Diesel Mike. I humbly appreciate it with the icon next to your name. All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Sycamore Orlando Resort. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let me show people here. First of all, let me go amenities. I see they changed their website, so they're just showing the team. So this is just renderings. These are artist renderings. Again, this is pre-construction downtown Miami. And you can reach Daniel. Down below in the description is his email. And by the way, we can talk about other investments, but again, crypto, get your free $10 from Coinbase. It's down below in the description. All right. Also down below in the description, if you invest in stocks, get your stocks from Robinhood and Webull. It's free share of stocks from Robinhood and Webull apps down below in the description as well. So that helps you out. Now, we're going to go, in case you're new here and don't understand what we do on the lives, you can ask questions. And Marrero just mentioned Sycamore Orlando. Now, I don't know where Sycamore Orlando is, but there is Prime Land USA, Prime Land. I'm assuming, here we go. We are now building A&F. Oh, we have pre-construction, it looks like. So we're going to check this out, ladies and gentlemen, because this, if you're thinking about investing in real estate, hopefully this, helps you out, because these are some of these questions that may come up that you might have or someone else might come up. Here we go. So these one bedrooms is 684 square feet, 65 square meters. The two bedroom, two bath is 1237. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so these are like normal type condos. All right. Two bedroom, two baths, can sleep 8. Okay, so here we are. Financing up to 75%. To receive up to 70% loan amount to foreign nationals, up to 75 to U.S. 10% lease back. Okay, so they're setting this up for strictly vacation rentals. This is the wave of the future, quite frankly. Anywhere where there's going to be resorts, they're going to start doing this. There's a reason. You make a lot more money doing short-term rentals than you can renting out month to month. And you have short-term tenants. Yes, you might have wear and tear a little more than if a tenant lives there. But the fact is you make 3 to 4 times the amount of money easily, especially when you can charge $300-400 per night. All right. I don't know how much these units are going to cost. Maybe Marrero already knows this, but I won't get too far into this, because what is the leaseback program? It's a rental income, direct deposit in your bank on the 20th of the month. Amount guarantee is 10% of purchase price per year. Whoa, they have a guarantee. So they're guaranteeing you 10%. So again, without knowing what the cost is, I'm going to assume cost, we're in Orlando. These are condos. What could they be? 200 grand for a one bed. Well, a one bedroom is probably 150. A one bedroom, I'm estimating probably 225 maybe. And then the larger unit is probably going to be 300. That would be my guess. Let's see if we can get some info on this. Here we are right here. Learn more. So now you have to understand, you're going to have to figure out, like I have an advantage. I already rent in Orlando doing condos. Everybody knows I own at Orange Lake. What everybody doesn't know is I also have something at Mystic Dunes. What else you don't know is I have a 3-bedroom at Westgate Town Center, Westgate Lakes, Sheraton, 2-bedroom. So I have all these properties. So I've rented extensively in this area with the condos. And we have to determine if this has amenities, right? So again, I can give you some numbers. Like for instance, a 1-bedroom coming up this July 4th, easily 1-bedroom, $250 a night. May even, well, that's during like Thursday, $250, Friday, maybe $289, $299. The 2-bedroom, we're in the threes. You're going to be like $330, $340. And a 3-bedroom, if you had it, well, then you're going to be closer to $399, $425, like at the Westgate property during the holidays. So anybody, it's a 3-day weekend. Some people usually come on Thursday nights. So therefore, you could do like most people did 3 or 4 nights. So you're going to make $1,000 on the 2-bedroom. You're going to make even more on the 3-bedroom. And the 1-bedroom, you're probably going to get into somewhere near $850 to $900. So that just gives you an idea, but that's a holiday weekend. During the summer, which is prime time, you can still take off about 15% of that, and you'll still get that for the rest of the month of June and July and even August until around August 15th, somewhere in there. Now, if this is an upscale location, which I can't tell yet because I don't see any amenities. We got to have amenities, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. We might have some amenities. That's good. So hopefully you guys can see this right here. Let me know what you guys think about this property while we're looking at it. All right, here goes some amenities. This is good. We have one pool. All right, we have a courtyard. We have a pool. We have a courtyard. We have a bar. Okay, that's not really enough as far as I'm concerned. Okay, that's all it shows here so far. We have a pet hotel. That's a good thing. People like pets. And believe me, Westgate Properties, one of the few properties that allow pets. People have to pay that extra like $125, $150 non-refundable pet fee. Plus, you get charged for an extra when you check into the place. So pets are always good. A lot of people want to bring their pets with them when they're coming because they normally come in 4, 5, 6 people deep. And I will say one other thing. In Orlando, it's best to have minimum 2-bedroom. All right? Minimum. And if you have a 3-bedroom, you can sleep like 10, 12 people. You will rent it out a lot. So my Westgate Properties, because I have a 3-bedroom and it locks off into a 2-bedroom and a 1-bedroom. So that's why I have a 1-bedroom. But in a standalone 1-bedroom, I do not own an Orlando area. So it's not worth it because for a 2-bedroom, you can charge like 50% more. So it's not worth it to have a 1-bedroom. So I just want to point that out. All right. You can get way more rental money, especially on holidays, special events. Like there's Bike Week that's in Daytona, but Bike Week spills over into Orlando, believe it or not, even though they're like 60 miles apart. So that looks like all we're going to have here. I don't see anything. They don't really have anything else. They don't have pricing or anything on here. So it appears that I don't know if this is pre-construction though, because it appears you might have to do financing and put down 25%. So I don't really know, but maybe Marrero knows. All right. So let's see. What do we got? I'm doing over-the-counter tax lien investing right now. Brian Jefferson, right on. What state? Brian Jefferson, the tax lien. Most of the time, most states, if you pick up a tax lien, the person usually has 2 years to redeem it. And then you go from there, of course. But let me know how it's going so far, or if you just started or have you been doing it. Because tax liens, there's nothing wrong with that. They have them all in a whole bunch of states and counties. You can actually do auctions online for tax. People don't always pay their taxes. So, but it translates into getting the property is a whole nother ball game with that, but it's all good. I'm glad you're investing in something. That's how you got to do it. And the other thing about this is he can charge a fee. So a person has to pay the tax lien. Let's call the tax lien. Let's say the tax lien's $1,500. He now can say, okay, well, I want whatever. I mean, it's not whatever really, but he can say, I want 2,000, 2,200, something like that, and then I'll give you back. You can buy it back. So that's what the purpose of the tax lien's for. Good evening, SSN fam. Moses TV's in the house with his signature. Let's get it. Thank you so much, Moses TV, for being here. I humbly appreciate it. With the icon next to your name, you'll notice people in the chat room because tonight I didn't put it on members only by mistake. I was dealing with a little family matters, and I didn't come in and set up the back office for members only. So now we have more people in the chat room, and so I want to appreciate you being here, Moses TV. I humbly appreciate it. Florida. Oh, that's even better. Okay. And then Brian Jefferson, he's Florida I'm familiar with. So, yeah, they have tax liens all the time. All the time. It's because people know that they can redeem them in 2 years. So even if somebody does have $100, what can you I think they have a cap in Florida on how much you can charge a person. But, yeah, I mean, you could charge somebody $200 for $100, I guess. But, but they have 2 years to redeem. Sycamore's pre-construction. Prices range from $194 to $392. The property is on top of Disney, so that's what I saw. Okay. Well, Marrero, I wasn't too far off, man. Not bad for guessing. What did I say? That's right. I said $150 for the one bedroom. I said I can't remember, I have to replay it. What did I say? $225 to $250 for the 2 bedroom and probably $350 for the. So I wasn't too far off. Thank you for that. Pre-construction. Okay. Well, then let me know. Let me know what it is. If you know what it is, are we setting down 10%? And then are we doing monthly for how many months like we are in Punta Cana? Or is this a different setup? Let everybody know what that setup is that they have. 95 redemption guarantee return by county law. There we go. Yeah, I knew they had laws in Florida about how much you could charge people. But that's right. Uh-oh, he says I'm skipping previous comments. Let's see. No, I don't have it. I did this one. Diesel Mike, Brian Jefferson, counter tax lien. Good evening. Oh, I did miss something. For pets, Margaritaville charges $250 extra for deep cleaning at checkout. Cleaning plus 50 daily pet fee on top of the daily. Oh, wow. You make a ton when allowing pets. You got that right. Yeah. Westgate only charges, I believe it's $150 straight up. You lose your $150. Then they charge you another like $175 on top of the normal deposit. So somebody has on file like $350, $400. They don't charge the daily pet fee though. Which, if Margaritaville's doing it, somebody else will probably do it as well. So, but yeah, thanks for letting me know. I missed that previous comment about the pets. Yeah, guaranteed return on investment. Brian Jefferson. Yeah, it is guaranteed. And somewhat, I would say it's guaranteed. You're going to get paid sooner or later. Let's just put it that way. All right. I'm saying that you can buy tax lien from the auction for under $100. Yeah, I'm familiar. I've actually looked at it because friends of mine have done tax liens before, and I looked in Florida, and that's why I knew about the 2 year, and I knew there was a certain limit that you could charge somebody. All right. Brian Jefferson, what is the website you use to look up lien? Usually you just go to county tax sale, right? So here, let me, why don't we do this real time? Here's what I'm just going to Google, right? Let me see. Do I have it on screen? Make sure you guys can see it. So Google this, and I'll do, no. I'll go Orlando, Orange County, tax sale. All right. So this is all you have to do. This looks like treasurer. It's probably this ttc.oc because it's Orange County. tax deed sales. Here we go. Orange County Comptroller. That's in Orlando area. Here we go. So that's all you have to do. Each county has their own because you can usually do the tax liens online. And I think I'm going to have to sign up. I think. So, well, we acknowledge. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Oh, they're showing the dates. All right. So that's how simple it is. Let's go. Let's go even further. Let's see. Active sale. Here we go. 2021. Okay, let's see what we got. They probably have something. Oh, here we go right now. All right, so here we are. Some RAM Tax Lien Fund LP. Here we are. So you can see on the right-hand side, the amounts. Minimum, this is bidding. All right, this is on the county websites. You have auctions, so they're usually going a little bit more. So let's go to the next page. So this is Orange County. These are probably homes because generally at this amount in Florida, this probably is homes, I would only guess. All right, let's go one step further. Here we go. This is what they owe each year. 2015, 16, 14, 19, 18. Yeah, so the last 6 years they haven't paid. So they finally put it on the auction block. And now the person has to come up with, I don't see the amount. But anyhow, you guys can see how simple this is. And then you would have had to sign up. And then, of course, let's see. This one was $6,000 for the person to redeem. So, again, that's how we do it. All right. Hopefully that helped you, Moses TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen. See, anything you can do nowadays, this is the no guru zone. You don't have to pay somebody to learn this stuff. All you got to do is just use Google. And if you know that each county does tax liens, you can either go to the county directly. In every county, everybody watching this, in your county, there's tax liens no matter what state you're in. All right? It's happening all the time. People don't pay taxes. And again, I'll point out, since this is multifamily real estate investing with bad credit, even with bad credit, tax liens do not require any credit check either. No qualifying. Anybody can buy a tax lien as long as you have cash. All right? So once again, some of these properties are not just condos. They're not just homes. Sometimes they're mobile homes. Sometimes they're commercial real estate, multifamily real estate, sometimes. All right. So just to let you know, what is the website? Right. Exactly. So hopefully that helps you out and that helps you get there with what you need on that. All right. So with all the real estate investing, multifamily usually means more than one unit. If anybody else really has, let's call it what bad credit is, right? Bad credit, 640 credit score. That's sometimes considered bad credit. You can get an FHA loan. A lot of people don't realize that. All right. You just need a 640 and up. FHA, you only need 3.5% down, but you do have to live in the units. That's why I always suggest you get 4 units. Don't bother with getting 1 unit or 2 or 3. If you can get 4 units under an FHA, get 4 because you can rent out the 3 who's going to pay your note, your mortgage, and then you can live in one side for free. And you have to stay there for 1 year. That's your commitment when you get an FHA loan. All right. So it's pretty simple for that. Again, no credit check. It's pretty simple. No problem. All right. So I hope you guys are understanding that when you start doing real estate investing, no barriers to entry once again. All right. Everybody has a shot. You're free to make the investment. And remember, all investments are a risk. That's why you can't just willy-nilly just go, okay, I like that Nativo. I like that property in Orlando. You're going to have to do your research. And why are you buying it? You just don't go, okay, I think it's going to work out. No, there's no I think it's going to work out. You have to have at least some parameters on why you think that's going to be a good investment. So like when we were looking at the Sycamore, for instance, I immediately, looking at their website, if that's all the amenities they have, I don't really like that much. I need more amenities than just a pool and probably a fitness center, because that's not good enough being in Orlando. People expect more than that, and a bar at the pool. I mean, that's fine, but that just means I'm locked in on a certain value that I can charge people per night. The more amenities you have, the more you can charge people. And different things mean different amenities mean different things to people. This is part of multifamily. Remember, they say location, location, location. That is number one. Number two, in my book, is amenities, amenities, amenities. All right? Because I can be in a poor location, but if I have 10 amenities that people are looking for, believe me, people will come stay at my place, even though it's not a half a mile or a mile from Disney. They'll say, oh, I'll drive 4 miles. This guy has pools, bars, restaurants, kids' playgrounds, basketball courts, tennis courts. These amenities start adding up. All right, where a place is self-contained. That's why I'll use Marrero's, for instance. He owns at Margaritaville. Not only is Margaritaville close to Disney, but they also have the thing about, they have amenities where they can walk across and get to some of the Sunset Walk, I believe they call it. You can go there, and they have restaurants, and that adds to the amenities for the people staying there. So now, not only do they have that, now they have other amenities. Those kind of things matter. And so then, if you're not close to Disney, then you would say, okay, I'm going to have a shuttle for you, or work out a deal to add that amenity. So now a person really goes, oh, he has all these amenities and a shuttle. I don't have to worry about getting there to the parks. You win. In other words, what I mean by win, you're going to be able to rent your location for vacation rentals. So keep that in mind about location. Location does matter. But what matters even more when you're going for vacation rentals is amenities. And when you can get those two things, now you have a place where people are always going to stay and they're always going to come back. All right. So hopefully that helps out. Brian Jefferson, what is that website you use to look up lean? On Moses TV, hopefully Brian Jefferson's still here and he'll help you. Makes sense. It's all about vacation living. That's right, Vanessa Camagate. That's exactly right. Because when you are the way the ecosystem is going right now, if you are buying multifamily properties and you want to do vacation rentals in units, you better make sure that HOA allows it. First of all, that's number one on your list, written into the HOA docs. You want that if you can get it, because, they can always take it away. But because you can charge, now people are learning the Airbnb vacation rentals, that they're sitting there unlocking all this extra money instead of renting month to month. So if you have a multifamily property, think about it. You could rent vacation rentals in each one of those 4 units. And all you have to do is rent probably, I would say, a third of the nights to equal what you're going to have somebody pay monthly for. All right. So you tell me which way you'd rather have it. And not only top of that, if you're renting, like Marrero rents in Orlando, I believe he told me his place is 100% booked until like December. So, or November, something like the end of this year. It's crazy. So that means he's making money hand over fist, because there's no way he's only going to be charging $50 a night, $75 per night. No, he's not charging that. So he's making money hand over fist profit wise. So if you can get on that train, that's where your train should be. A lot of people don't think of that. They're thinking multifamily. I'm going to go get apartment complex, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But I go with the latest, hottest thing is people travel. And they're trying to travel and not pay these exorbitant prices to go stay. The property on Disney, in fact, because I'll just give you guys another little tidbit that people don't know about. I own timeshares, and I used to own Wyndham All right. So Wyndham Bonnet Creek is on the grounds of Disney. All right. Wyndham Bonnet Creek, 2-bedroom. You could charge people $350 a night to $400 a night. Normally, every Friday, Saturday. That's normal. All right. Every time, because of the location on Disney property. The shuttle is there. They'll take you right up the street to Disney. And of course, there's tons of amenities. Sold out all the time. You can't even get in the place. Right? Well, little do you guys know, I get a call one day from Wyndham, and this is unheard of. I'm pretty sure people are going to say, what? Wyndham said, Eric, we will buy you out. That's right. Buy me out, meaning they're going to buy my timeshares from me. And I had quite a few. All right. So most people don't realize the reason why they bought me out, because me and a whole bunch of other people were renting out Wyndham properties because we had a lot of points. And I also had deeded weeks as well, which is even more valuable. So they were like trying to squash it because timeshares are hotels. People don't realize this. They're hotels. So they also put their hotel rentals on Expedia, on Travelocity, on Priceline, and all that. So we're competing directly with the timeshare, who in theory wasn't supposed to be putting up the units to rent them out, because every time we looked up to try to get our spots, they were already not available. So then what we do? We had enough points where we can book like a year in advance. Multiple units. Maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 20. So right now we would be booking next year for July 4th weekend. 20, 30, 40 units. Because we know we're going to have 30, 40 units, all, not me personally, but I might have like 5. But I know what that means. 5 times $1,200. You guys getting the picture here? That's a $6,000 weekend. Profit. You only have to pay 3%. So we're talking about $6,000, $7,000 for 5 or 6 units for a weekend, 3-day weekend. All right. So you guys got to understand, think multifamily comes in different formats. If you want to deal with 1 unit, that's fine. But why not have 4 units in the same area or same complex? That's the same as buying a 4-unit multifamily apartment complex, right? Think about exponential. Somebody asked about a mobile home on Monday. Instead of 1 mobile home, why not 5? Why not 7? Especially if you're in an area that has high tourist traffic. All right. So hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. You arbitrage. Vanessa, wow. What's deeded wits? What's deeded wits? Brian Jefferson, Moses TV was asking, what website do you use to to find the tax liens or bid on the tax liens? And I just showed on the screen about Orange County in Orlando area. And so just like in Tampa, I can't remember the county. What is that? Pinellas? Is it Pinellas up there? I can't remember. But the same thing. You would just go to the county and Google it, and they'll show you the tax liens. All right. So again, so the dirty little secret is we were competing against the timeshares are supposed to be for owners of the timeshare unit. So everybody who goes for those timeshare interviews and sales presentations, do not buy one if you're buying it for personal use, because they always raise the maintenance fee. You can't get around it. You're locked in. There's no availability. You always have to compromise, and then you have to exchange it. Otherwise, you use it or lose it. All right. So that's why, unless you're going to do it as a business and rent it out, then you might as well not even deal with it, because you can always go online and pay the exact, almost near the same amount that most people are paying annual maintenance fees for. And annual maintenance fees go up 3 to 5% every year, like clockwork. Even though nothing has really changed. They didn't do any improvements, nothing happened, but they're built in 3 to 5%. All right. Oh, Hillsboro. That's what it is. All right. Um, Wheats, I think that's what you said as to why they were trying to buy you out. Oh, yeah, it has to do with, yeah, it's the overall scheme of things is they didn't want people renting them out because we're competing directly with them. They rent them out too, but they call it developer space, whatever that is. Meanwhile, owners of the property are paying maintenance fees, and they have it units on Expedia, Travelocity, Priceline, and wherever else you can go rent out properties. Like right now, you can go to Wyndham Bonnet Creek and you can rent it out online at one of these, Travelocities, Expedia, TripAdvisor, whatever. And then they tell the owners, "Oh, I'm sorry, there's no units available." Meanwhile, they're renting out, however many units online. And of course, they don't give any of that proceeds back to the owners. So that's the whole thing. Do they have these type of deals in Las Vegas? What type of deal are we talking about, Vanessa Kemet? You talking about pre-construction? Yes, they have pre-construction deals in Las Vegas. If you're talking about and multifamily properties in Las Vegas, of course, North Las Vegas used to be the area where you would get the cheaper properties because North Las Vegas wasn't the better side of town. And so, there was pockets there that you could still get cheap multifamily properties. Now, as far as timeshares or as far as that, yes, you can always get deals in Vegas. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, SSN Lifestyle, part of the membership that's going to be out, I posted up occasionally. I posted some things for Hawaii where there were weeks in Hawaii for under $1,000 for the whole week. We're talking about 2 bedrooms. We're talking about walking distance to the water, not on the water though, but you got to walk about 2 minutes. You'll be at the water, but 150, under 150 a night. And that's for the 2 bedrooms. The 1 bedrooms were actually $899 for the week, just to give you guys an idea. So if you're in the SSN Nation, SSN Lifestyle that's going to be coming out, you'll be able to access those type of deals. That's how we're going to do it. Short-term vacation rentals on fire. I already have up to March 2022 filling up again. Wow. He's up to March now, ladies and gentlemen. He's almost booked out a year in advance. That is incredible. Now, you have to understand what he has. He has a property at Margaritaville. Margaritaville is no joke. It's no slouch. This is upscale. This is beautiful. They have amenities. You walk across. They got the restaurants. It's in the right location up the street from Disney. They have location and amenities. And he has, I believe, actually, I don't know. It's a cottage or a villa, and I don't know if it's a 3-bedroom, but I'll guess a 3-bedroom. And people will pay him I don't know what he charges actually, $300 or $400. Well, I'm assuming it's $300 a night. All right, because I do know he's revenue-wise is $6,000 to $8,000 per month. All right, $6,000 to $8,000 per month in revenue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty serious. Hillsboro, that's Tampa. Thank you so much, Moses TV. Right on. I'm looking it up now on county website. That's it. That's how we do it. It's K Hunter. Yes, they have them in Vegas. Exactly, K Hunter. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you chiming in with that comment and helpful. I figured, yeah, everywhere has pre-construction. Yes, pre-construction deals. Yes, Vegas, everywhere you can imagine have pre-construction deals. It just depends on how hot the market is. So, for instance, how hot the market is, there's a new property. Hold on. Let me show you guys something in Punta Cana. There's a new property where these guys, let me see if I can pull it up, because this is just going to be pictures, because I don't know the name of the condominium project. I didn't get the name. It just came out. They have, well, I guess I can't get it. Okay, that's a bummer. They have a place that sits on the water. I mean, it's not on the beach. What I mean is they have a water underneath the condominium. So they have 3 levels high, and they have an actual like lake, and the condos sit on the lake. So they have a man-made lake that they're putting there, and then they're putting the condos on top, and it's in El Cordacito. All right. So El Cortocito and Punta Cana area in Dominican Republic. And they want 20% down because the properties are going so fast in the Dominican Republic instead of asking for 10% down. And because this is a little more upscale and it's kind of cool the way they're building this, they're asking for 20, which is out the norm. All right. And that's the second property that they're asking for 20. They had a property that's downtown Punta Cana that they want 20% down for a 1-bedroom unit. But if you get a 2-bedroom, they say, okay, we'll give you 10% down. But at this new property, it's 20% down. And these properties start at $149,000. So somebody has to come out of pocket around 30 grand. And then you pay monthly for 3 years. It's not going to be done until 2024. But it's right near. If people, you Google Dominican Republic and go to on YouTube, Sosua. I mean, not Sosua, I'm sorry. El Cortocito. You will see a lot of people have this juice bar or smoothie bar that sits on one of the corners. Literally about 100 yards down from there is where this new condo project is that starts these units at $149,000. And the ones on the water, by the way, cost $205 more for being on the water. The new Mayan train coming in 2023 to Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum is another beauty to keep an eye on. Property value will explode. In fact, Victor Marrero, thank you for mentioning that. The property value in Tulum has already started going up on their pre-construction condos. In fact, they even started acting funny. They wanted 15, 20% down. I even saw one that they were like, we want 40% down. It was crazy. 10% to reserve, 40% to get in, which meant 40% during construction. I mean, this is what's happening, ladies and gentlemen. And in case you're new to the Stop Struggling Now Nation, assets go up when there's inflation. All right? You have to keep this in mind. That's why if you can lock in a price today, and you're paying 0% interest during construction, ladies and gentlemen, remember that 10% or 20% or 30% or 40% you're paying monthly during the pre-construction before delivery of the unit, you're paying 0% interest. All right? So you got to keep that in mind. But yet your property is still at a certain number. So for instance, I have to give it every time when we start talking about real estate. Victor Marrero bought in the Cana Rock, which is by the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana for $230,000. I'll call it $231,000, I believe it was, $231,000. Okay, his deal was back in 2018, but due to COVID, they didn't finish it last year. All right, and they didn't finish it this year either. It's not going to be finished till next year, June, I believe. His property value has increased. The last we know 6 months ago was $329,000 to $349,000. I would venture to guess right now, you can just make it $350,000 to $400,000 is what his $231,000 condo is. He's paid 50% of that. He owes $115,000. The man already has almost nearly anywhere from a $200,000 to $250,000. Well, I'm off by that. $120,000 to $170,000 worth of equity before he's even started, and we still got a year to go. So next year, these properties should all be 400 and up. I mean, at least his 2-bedroom, that is. I don't know about 1-bedrooms. 1-bedrooms would probably be half that price, but a 2-bedroom, it's going to be 400,000 by this time next year, easily. So he puts himself in the proper position. So this is why we talk real estate investing here. We're talking about multifamily. We're talking about anything, mobile home parks. I don't really care. You got to get your assets in 2021. You're going to be left behind. Inflation is coming. You can search the channel when I talk about inflation because we make everybody win here. Okay? The No Guru Zone. There's no courses. There's nothing. If you have questions, ask them in the chat room. If you have questions after this live, you can put them down in the comment section. I answer. You can send me a message at Eric@Stop Struggling Now. All right? So we're talking about Cancun. We're talking about Dominican Republic. We're talking about downtown Miami. It could be downtown Las Vegas for that matter, which, by the way, downtown Las Vegas, if you can get a pre-construction down there, that would be a hot spot. to get a pre-construction condo or villa, or which is a house. But anyway, downtown. I live in Houston. Oh, Brian Jefferson, right on. Texas has liens as well, or tax deed sales. Oh my God, Brian Jefferson. I just left Tullum last weekend. Brian Jefferson, right on. Well done, man. Well done. But hey, let us know about Tullum, man. How many projects did you see? I'm pretty sure you saw a lot, because online, well, there's only a few projects going on, but they have a bunch for sale right now. So let us know if you saw us, or even did you even look at pre-construction while you were there? What would your monthly payment look like on 205K estimate? Let's see. It depends. It depends. So let's put it this way. Oh, you mean the 205? Okay. It's not going to be done till 2024. All right. So here's what we can almost extrapolate what it's going to be. So you're going to have to put down 20%, which means 40,000. All right. Then, here's the beauty of this one. Hold on. Let me give you the whole rundown. This is different. This has you pay like, hold on. Let me get the actual, because I just realized they have something else going on. I'll pull it up for you guys so I can get to it. Let's pull this up. Let's do real time. This is how we do it here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Let me get the actual number, because they have something weird. Okay. So here we go. It's 5K to reserve. That's when you say, hey, I want to get this. You know, they'll send you over the units. And this is Mr. Estacio. This is his stuff. They have an exclusive listing for it. In case you don't know who Mr. Estacio is, he's the realtor that we had on live. And you guys can search the channel for that as well and see what we were talking about then. They didn't have this property when he was on live. $5,000 is when you say, I want that unit. On the second floor, 205, I want that. You got to give them 5K. Wire 5K if you're in the U.S. If you go there, I'm on vacation, why not? It's a write-off, okay? But you got to put 5K down, and then you have to complete 20%. So you put 5K down, and then you're going to owe 30. I'll round it down. You're going to owe 30,000, 35,000 more within 30 to 45 days. But check this out. Then in December, you start your payment plan. December of this year, 30 payments. All right. So right now you put down, let's call it 40 grand. Then 6 months, 5 months from now, you start your payments, and your payments are going to be, let's see, after 20%, December, 20%. And it means you will pay 20%, no more payments. 20%. Okay. Let's see, 50% is what your total is going to be. So we put down 20, so 30%, you're going to owe 60,000. So you already know 30. If you have 30 payments and you owe 60,000, that means it's going to be 2,000 a month. Hefty price tag. I believe I got that right. And then, of course, that is interesting. But the 205 is over the water. 149 is not over the water for the 2-bedroom. All right. So hopefully that helps. But yeah, it's going to be a hefty price tag because they want 50%. They're going to get it, because I was trying to bring up some of the pictures, but I can't for some reason. I was trying to get it because I can't remember the name of the apartment complex. But we'll see. Maybe I can bring it up. I'm going to keep trying because I want to show you guys this. This is pretty sweet. And I wish he would have gave me the name of the property. It just came out. Like, we just talked about this yesterday. All right. So it just came out. He sent me over the pictures for it. So I'm trying to see if I can get this on the screen because I'd love to be able to share it, but it's not allowing me to do what I need to do. Yeah, I can't bring it up, unfortunately. It's too bad. But maybe on Friday night, I'll be able to have a. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I spoke too soon. I think I'm going to be able to bring up some of the pictures. I didn't realize it's something I've never used on here before, so I get to learn something new tonight. Here we are. I think this is it. Oh, no, that's not it. Let's see. Oh, this is it. Some of it, anyhow. Okay, I don't know how this is going to play, quite frankly. I'm gonna go look and see if this will show up on the screen. Your browser's having trouble sharing this video. Okay. For some reason, it won't share it, but okay. So on Friday night, you guys are going to have to come back to the Friday Night Live and remind me if you want to talk about this other property, let me know, okay? But that's how we do it there. All right, Vanessa. Well, Vanessa, I'm going to show you something that you're going to freak out about. Okay, so let me give you the two. I'm going to talk about the two premier properties shortly here, okay? I'll give you two properties. Rent out event parking lots. That works. There's nothing wrong with anything. Hey, look, if you guys, that's an asset. Because if you have a parking lot and you can rent it out and you're making money just from some land sitting there, you win. I'm so behind the ball. K Hunter, you're not behind. Welcome to the party. Don't worry. We got you. Just keep staying here. We'll get you through it. You're not behind. All you got to do is get extra streams of revenue coming in. If you don't have enough money, if you do have enough money, then all you need, this is some places, all you need is $5,000 is 10% down. You could buy a $60,000, $50,000 condo and only have to put $5,000 down and only pay like $400 a month for 2 years or 18 payments. That's it. So you can get, everybody can get in. There's no barrier to entry. It just matters if you have the revenue coming in. How much is the membership? The membership hasn't yet been determined for the SSN Lifestyle. Here's what's going to happen. SSN Lifestyle is going to have a Founders Club. And I can tell you right now, the Founders Club gets special perks. Meaning, I have condos in Dominican Republic. They're going to be pre-construction. And for starters, you get a week in the condo for included in the Founders Club. So that means you already know Founders Club is not going to be $500, right? It also includes free 3 nights, 4 days in other locations, like in Orlando, like a Vegas, like a Hawaii, like a Caribbean, like a Mexico. All right? Free. That's going to be included. All right? And there's going to be some other perks. One perk that I'm especially excited about is that we're going to have our own in-house Shark Tank where we're going to try and get people to come to us for special deals. And we're going to have the panel of founders. We're the first choices. So if a founder says, I want to be in on the group and want to invest in the group, that's fine. But if you don't want to invest in the group, that's fine too. But any leftover, then the rest of the members who aren't founders now can enter into the agreement with us when we do our equity stakes, do investments and things like that. There's going to be more, though. There's going to be the vacation rental aspect to it. Founders get more discounts, a lower price for founders. Even members have low prices. So, for instance, we have condos that people can have, their timeshare condos that you'll stay in, of course. And let's say it's $1,000. Well, as a founder might pay $900 for the week, whereas the regular membership will be paying $1,000. And either way, people are getting commissions for whoever referred you. So we have an ecosystem that I have going on with it, but it hasn't started yet. The video, some of you might check out the stories for a video that I did. So, speaking of that, we have a video. But first, let me go look at this. El Cordacito is nice, but it isn't pre-construction. The good deals are with pre-construction, especially in Punta Cana. Properties there increase at least 5% on each phase. No, El Cordacito, this one is pre-construction. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a field right now. I know exactly where it is. This particular one with Mr. Estacio, I wish I knew the name of it. It's in a field. So it's pre-construction. It just came out yesterday. So it's on tap, and it's the minimum. The first unit is $149,000. That's how much they're starting the units for. Oh, in fact, hold on. We're going to do something right now. Hold on. I just realized something. I might be able to backdoor our way into this. Hold on. I'm going to pull this up on the screen because I just remembered it's Urban Group who's doing it. Here, I'm going to go to Nativo and then Urban Group .do. I just realized who is building this thing. Oh, that's right. Their website, they're not nice. I forgot. They don't break it down. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see if they got it. Here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's right here. This spot right here. I don't know the name of it, but that's the spot. This is it right here. So you can see 149 to 475. This is going to be, it's called Oceana. That's it right there. I'm glad we did this. Look at this. All right. So I'm just going to give you guys their renderings. This is going to be in El Cordacito, which is actually a cool place to stay because the beach, if you're staying at Oceana, the beach is going to be a 5-minute walk. All right. This is all open areas. This is cool. But here is their beach. You see where the condos are in here? The 149 condos are 205. The penthouse obviously is going to cost more. Maybe even first floor might cost more, but second and third is probably going to be the 205s. All right. But you can see the kayaks. It's not by the water because I'll show you. They don't show you. Doggone it. I guess I have the map for this on mine. But you see they have 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3 bedrooms. They're calling it Los Corrales, but it's actually, Los Corrales, El Cordacito is the same area as far as I'm concerned. But there you go, 5,000, 20,000, and okay, I misread their thing. They still want 50% down. So they want 30% during construction. So back to your number, that 30% of 200,000 is 60. Oh yeah, I was right. It is 60 grand. So we were on point. So it would cost 2,000 a month. All right. So, here's some of the prices. I didn't realize it. 1 bedroom, 149, 1 bedroom. And then 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 205. And that's across the water. So the 1 bedrooms are not on the water. The two bedrooms are. And then, of course, it goes up, ladies and gentlemen. You know the penthouse is going to be 400 grand. 3-bedroom unit. So hopefully you can see that. Square meters is weird. That's small. What is that? That's an apartment. 1861 square meters. Terrace. Oh, wait. These guys have an 84 square meter terrace. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I gotta go look at this more often, but I'm not gonna buy out there. We all know I'm not getting anything over there. I'm not buying into this project. April 2024. So anyhow, that's your 30 payments, but anyhow, that was gonna cost you $2,000 a month if you're gonna go for the 205. I believe. Yeah, because 30 205 is 60. Yeah, so that's right. All right. So there we go. That's the one. All righty. Let's see. Okay, I'm joining. I need to make some moves ASAP. Vanessa Comagate, thank you so much. That's right. Got to make some moves ASAP. Give me the breakdown. Hopefully you got the breakdown, but that is the breakdown that I gave. All right. That is the breakdown. So I gave it actually right because you got to put down 20%. So that means 41,000. Then you're going to do the monthly on 30% of that. So 30% of 205 is, let's call it 60. It's more than that, but 60 divided by 30 is 2,000. So it's 2,000 a month. And for that, I will say Oceana is nice, but for that, you have other options. This was in the highest average K. I looked at the retail cost and what they consider high class. 10 million pesos is 500K in USD. That's right. Retail market price free and clear. Yeah, 500K is a bit much, but Tullum is going to be off the charts, I think. This was the highest average K, especially with that train, that Mayan train coming, if that really happens. No sales tax in Mexico. Okay, so it's like 100K before I start renting. Yeah. Vanessa Camagate. Okay, you have to understand, in pre-construction, you don't have access to the unit. So until April 2024, that's when that unit would be finished. So you're just paying the down payment, and then you are going to owe 50%. At that point, you get a 50%, you'll go get a loan, and then you're going to have monthly payments. But then you can rent out the property in April 2024 if they are able to complete it by then. All right. So in essence, you're putting in your skin in the game, as they call it. You're putting in your down payment, no credit check, no qualifying. So you don't need your credit. It's off books, as I call it, meaning since it's not on your credit report, nobody knows about it. So that's the beauty of it. So no, you don't, on pre-construction, you don't have access. Unlike if you had to buy a condo there, either you have to use all cash or you're going to have to do financing. But either way, you're going to have to put down 25, 30% just to buy a condo there on credit. All right. And they will need your credit, by the way. Vanessa Camagate has become a member of the SSN Nation. Thank you so much for doing that. I humbly appreciate it. Thank you for becoming a new member. Welcome to the SSN family. I appreciate it. Wow. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do that deal. I'll give you something else. When you master the credit game, you can purchase property with a credit card and now only owe the credit card company without a lien on the property. Brian Jefferson, it is possible. We've talked about this before. In fact, I've done a video about buying with credit cards because there's ways. A lot of people who have good credit, you will receive those 0% interest for 18 months and you have options. Or people have business credit and you have options. You get lines of credit, you have options. So he is exactly right about the credit picture. It can be done, ladies and gentlemen, where you would own it free and clear, but then you're going to owe the credit card company. That is very, very true. So thank you for bringing that up. But again, you will need a credit card, and therefore most of the time you should have good credit for that. So thank you so much for bringing that up. That's funny. I was on Shark Tank in 2014. Vanessa Camagate, this is awesome. So we have a Shark Tank contestant. Did you actually do a deal with the Sharks, or did they say I'm out? Let us know how that transpired. That is awesome. It's pretty cool to have somebody here that actually got on. Brian Jefferson, facts, exactly. Tim Smith is in the house with the icon next to his name. Thank you so much for being here. I humbly appreciate it. Once again, Tim Smith, he says nice. Airbnb average, $600 a night. Are you talking about in Tullum? Where are you talking about, Brian Jefferson? $600 a night. That has to be some nice property. Even in Mexico, that's got to be nice. All right. Victor Morero, I'm looking at the map at Oceana. It's real close to the beach. You're right. About a 5-minute walk. 2 minutes if you roll on a bicycle. Exactly. You would be there in 2 minutes. You got that right. If I had a map, you would see where I stayed at originally. El Dorado Condos literally is 100 yards away from where they're building Oceana. So I know exactly how long it takes to walk to the beach. And if you did have a bicycle, it would be 2 minutes. Or a motorbike, you'd be there in 2 minutes. So, yeah, it's pretty sweet. I mean, the reason why I like El Cordecito is because they have restaurants, they have the mini mart, they even have the pharmacy. Unlike pharmacies in the USA, you can buy antibiotics, which I promptly did. So, but you have that, you have restaurants, you have tours, you have all kind of stuff because that's a hub right there. El Cordecito, that's a hub. So, or I call it Los Corrales, but you know, everybody calls it the two. I don't know. Welcome aboard, Vanessa. Enjoy the ride. That's right. So we're waiting on Vanessa. She's a Shark Tank contestant from 2014. Let us know how it went. This is very interesting. I used to watch Shark Tank all the time. And I would be sitting there going, okay, they're going to offer this guy 20%, 15% equity. I'd be off about either way, the 5 percentage points, or sometimes spot on, or sometimes I'd be like, they're not investing in this. It's very interesting. But we're going to have that for our SSN lifestyle as well, so we can get in on these ground floor deals where people who might only need $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 might need that. We can get in. All right. So founders are going to have first dibs. Welcome aboard, Vanessa. I like that once again, so I had to put it back up. And thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I humbly appreciate it, Vanessa. And welcome once again to the SSN fam. All right. Brian Jefferson, let me know where this $600 a night you're referring to. Are you referring to Tulum in Mexico? Because if you are, yeah, we got to go to Tulum ASAP. What's the HOA for Oceania? Do you know? No, we don't know what the HOAs are. But I don't think it's going to be like 150 like at the beach. In fact, it probably will be like 150 at the beach because they have their own little beach there. So, yeah, it might be one. Well, I think it's going to go by square footage. So one bedroom is going to be cheaper. Clearly, the $400,000 unit is going to be who knows how much. But I'm guessing, give me a guess, Marrero. I think it's probably going to be like a one bedroom is probably going to be 100. Two bedroom probably going to be 150. That's what I would guess. Victor Morel, thank you guys. Yes, right on. See you, Dad Lopez Mateo. Okay. I'm hoping that's a property. No, that's a city. In Mexico. So I don't know where that is. And okay, so is this a city? It's a state. City and state of Mexico. Is that what you're referring to? Because that is pretty serious, 600 a night. You're talking not 600. No, you're not talking about pesos. You're talking about 600 USD. Not only the Mayan train, but if that Tulum International Airport comes about, we'll definitely need to make a trip pronto. You got that right, Victor Marrero. In case people don't understand what we're talking about Tulum, Mexico, which is on the peninsula with Cancun. It's south of Cancun, okay? Playa del Carmen. So Cancun is on the tip, let's say, north. Then you go south to Playa del Carmen, and then you go further south and you run into Tulum. And there's a Mayan train that's supposedly going to happen, and there's stops at just those three that I mentioned, plus another 8 cities. So that's going to help tourists get around a lot easier. No rent-a-car needed. I never rent a car in Mexico. I'm too scared. I never rent a car in Mexico. That's an accident waiting to happen. Outskirts of Tulum. Wow. Brian Jefferson, are you saying on the outskirts of Tulum, people are renting $600 per night? You're going to have to give us some more details and context. Are you saying it's $600 a night for a 2-bedroom on the water? Or are you saying it's $600 a night USD to rent in town? Give us the difference, because that would be major. Because their property values aren't way out there for $600 per night. So $250,000, $300,000 for their villas or condos would be reasonable then. Tulum is becoming a popular transportation issue getting around when you travel there, apparently. That's right, Vanessa Kamagate. That's why in 2023 they're going to start building the Mayan train that stops at Tulum, Playa del Carmen, Cancun, over to Merida, and a few other locations, which matters, and that's going to be big time. That just changes the whole peninsula from there. And by the way, personally, the reason why I never even went to Cancun is because I'm not staying in the all-inclusive spot in Mexico. That just doesn't make sense to me, because they charge you an arm and a leg. I'm like, wait, I could eat in town for a fourth of that price. So why am I going to pay you guys $150 per person to eat at the all-inclusive? That's crazy. Yes, they are building 7s, guarded upscale neighborhoods, a lot of construction, getting it set up to be the San Francisco of Mexico. Brian Jefferson, thank you so much for this insight, man. Ladies and gentlemen, you can add Tulum to the list. In fact, we talked about this. I don't think I did a video on, yes, I did do a video on Tell 'em. So you guys can go check it out. But at that time, it was only 1 or 2 properties in pre-construction that I was dealing with. But if what you're saying, let me know. I need to know about this 600 though. Where's the $600 rental and what size unit is it? That's what we need to know. Is that a 3-bedroom, a 4-bedroom, a house? Is it on the beach? Is it in city? Let us know where that is, because that would be major. Last time I was there, it was absolutely nothing there. Would love to see it now. K Hunter, you can Google now, Tell 'em, and all you will see is they have plans. In fact, I think there's 1 or 2 complexes already built on the water, and they were charging, like, I believe it was $350,000 was the cheapest one. So yeah, Tell 'em is happening. In fact, why don't we just do this? You know how we do it here. Please smash the like buttons, people. Show some love for the YouTube algorithm. In fact, you know how we do on live streams, and Vanessa doesn't know because she's new here. But this is how we do it on live streams. We just go look at it, right? We don't have to be shy. That's what the purpose of the live stream is. I'm just going to look it up. Here we go. Pre-sale condos, homes in Tell 'em. Here we go. So we don't even have to speculate how much they cost anymore. I'll just look them up. Look at this. $680 for a 2-bedroom penthouse. 3 levels, $661. This is pretty pricey. In fact, this is so pricey, I'll go downtown Miami. That's all I'm saying. Oh, but wait, these are 2,000 square feet, though. These are 2,000 square feet. Oh, these are huge. They're not just no 1,000 square feet. These are 2,000 square feet properties. All right, I like that. Then let's change that a minute. We can't search, so I'm going to go 3 levels down. So yeah, it looks like they have properties all over the place. Look at this, is insane. First class condos for sale, 1,400 square feet. So it appears the lower you get down here in price, here we go. So I do know this, the 130s, 125s and all that, they were not by the water. They were in town. So it looks like you're almost going to be paying 753 square feet is 130. So yeah, all these are going to be in town a ways, but that's not bad as long as we have the number one thing. We got to have amenities if we're going to be in town. Pre-sale condos closest to the beach. All right, I know some of you might be saying, Eric, all right, click on something already. All right, let's see. We're clicking on something. 230, starting from 237. The reason why I clicked on this, just so you know, it's clearly because it looks like they have amenities. They have a nice pool settings. That looks nice. Looks nice, but okay. These are nice. These are around 237, I believe. Standard 1,000 square feet condo. I wonder if they're fully furnished. All right. So, I mean, who knows what the furnishings are going to be? This is renderings, of course. Okay, I think I've seen this one before. Because there's another one that actually had a pool, literally pool next to the unit, if you're on the bottom floor. So I did do a video on Tell 'em. Yeah, it wasn't this pool here. Literally a pool, longer than that. And they got the little water jacuzzi tubs. All right, 2-bedroom, 2 baths, gym, well-being center, art, spa, underground spa, children's hammock area, yoga. All right, we got amenities. Outdoor performance area. This is just an example. All right. It includes stove, refrigerator, oven range, fitness center, lobby. There's a lobby, garden area, gated community. That's good. So this is 237, and it's roughly under construction. So I think this was 1,050 square feet, 1,076 square feet. There's a penthouse, 222. So once again, new construction. So yeah, it looks like there's options. Man, this is all over this place. Holy smokes. Holy smoke. So out at the water is going to cost you 300 grand minimum. Like I said, I believe that out at the water was 350 was the minimum that I saw. So I'm going to go look just to check it out. You guys can, in fact, here, I'm going to put this in the chat room. So in case you guys want to go directly to this website, there you go. There you go. So we're at the threes, closest to the beach. So 387 says closest to the beach. All right. So it's going to cost you in the upper threes. Right. This is sounding like Cap Cana in Dominican Republic. This might be upscale. This might be very upscale. Armed guards are a hell of amenity. Oh, man. Mayan trade combination will take that area to the next level. That's true. I agree with that, Marrero. Victor Marrero is on point. Also, Austin County, Texas Hill Country is also available. Average 300 to 5. Yeah, I know about that. I know. Tell me about it. I know about that, Brian Jefferson, about Texas Hill Country. Yeah, people are missing out. And the funny part is I had this silver leaf over there at the Texas Hill Country that I gave up. I swapped it for the Orange Lake property. Wow, not cheap. Yeah, Vanessa Comagate, not cheap at all. And Brian Jefferson, I like this. They all look like that armed guarded neighborhoods. This is where the president of Mexico stay. Oh, why didn't you say so? Then it is upscale. Clearly upscale. I'm staying Dade County for those prices. Yeah, me too, Moses. That's what I'm saying. I'll be in the 305 Mr. Worldwide territory for 300. If you're going to go there, I'm getting the condo downtown Miami, straight up. Armed guards is hell of an amenity. You got that right. I like armed guards, no problem. Aldea Zama in Tulum is really an upscale neighborhood from what I read. Yeah, it all appears that it's upscale. I like that. Eric, you did a video on Tulum a couple weeks back. Exactly. I couldn't remember if we were doing live streaming or if I actually did the video. But then while I was looking at that, you're right, Moses TV. Because I showed that little condo that had the pool, which was literally like 12-foot pool downstairs. And I put in the chat room the Tulum property listings. This is what the Yucatan Times newspaper says. Mexican Army starts Tulum International Airport construction with 237 million pesos. What is that, 40 million? Is that 40? Yeah, that's around 45 million USD, something like that. Yep, the train. That's right, the train. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now you're getting into Mexico properties. And there's other places. There's a Merida, but it's not on the water. Tulum's on the water. And that you can't, let's just face facts. If you're on the water, generally you can charge more. If Tulum is an upscale neighborhood like it is Cap Cana in Dominican Republic, that means Brian Jefferson, when he was saying $600 per night, he's probably talking about something on the water, and it's going to be a 2-bedroom. So this means this is a good area to invest in, because if you can spend 300 grand, let's call it what did we see, 237? Well, that's in town. So that means you got to spend 350 grand just to get out on the water. And that I don't even know if it's going to be a 2-bedroom, but let's say it is a 2-bedroom. And let's say if you can charge $600 per night on a weekend, and I'll keep it conservative, and we can charge half that on the weekday. And if you're saying December, January, February, March, prime times, April, and we can do 3, let's call it, I always go 50%. So let's just go 2 weeks during the month. So what are our numbers? 1,200 plus 3 times, 5 times 3, 1,500, $2,700 a week, $5,400 a month for December, January, February, March, April. So 50, did I say 5,700? So I think I'm off, but I'll have to redo the numbers. So we got 12 and 3, 27, 5,400. So 5,400 a week, that's $10,000 10,000. I'll drop it down. 10,000 every month for 5 months. That's 50,000. I like that. That makes a $350,000 property worthwhile. That's more than 10% on your money in 5 months. Never mind the rest of the year. So how I normally do it is the rest of the year, even if I drop it to some stupid number, 2,000 times the other 7 months, that's 14,000 more. We're at 64,000. We're at 20% on our money without sweating. Not bad. Not bad. That means the property should be valued at 400 grand easily. So hopefully you guys understood what I just said in the mental train here, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. What's your email? It's you can hit me up at support@stopstrugglingnow.com or eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. Either way, it comes to me, and I can send you video I recorded doing a walkthrough of one of the properties. All are 4-bedroom, 3-story style buildings. All right, Brian Jefferson, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So eric@stopstrugglingnow.com. Let me know, again, let me know if you were talking about, were these in town? Let me know if you're talking about in town or out by the water. Mexico is a very big spring break location, a plus. That's right, Vanessa. March, April, if you have a large unit, you have 4, 5, 6 people, they're willing to spend that $700 per night, $500 per night, no problem. And in fact, you'll get it anyhow because you can charge that during prime time. So that means the reason why now you guys understand as an investor why the properties are costing $450,000 when you want that 2,000 square foot property out by the water. Because if you can charge that $600 per night, even $450,000 is cheap from just the numbers I did, because that's $60,000 we're making per year just off of the calculations I've done. That means you're still doing 15% return. That means you get all your money back in 5 years. All right. So imagine if you have one of these 2,000 square foot units on the water. You're going to be able to get more than the numbers I mentioned clearly. So that's why these properties cost a hell of a lot of money. 500,000, 400,000. I can see that now. And if this is an upscale neighborhood, you guys know how upscale neighborhoods work, right? In case you don't know, I'll get you in direct builder. Jay can translate and everything. Beautiful. Brian Jefferson, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you're here tonight. Thank you so much for participating and giving us these gems. This is how it is around here, ladies and gentlemen. And for the new people who just showed up, people who come into the SSN Nation, help out. Because I don't know everything. And now we have a person that was actually there, and he's going to be willing to send me information. And you know what that translates into. That means I'm going to do a video about it. So, and we're going to talk to that builder Jay that he's talking about. And now he might even be on the live stream. So we're going to handle this, right? This is how we do it around here. Straight from the horse's mouth. So everybody can feel comfortable, because it's not a secret how you can buy property. The secret is most people get afraid because they don't know where to go, who to contact, what to do. So that stops you from doing it. But once you realize it's just ordinary, everyday talk, like you want to buy property, then you just go look, call people up, talk to them. Pretty simple. All right. So I appreciate that, Brian Jefferson, and thank you so much for that. But please send that to me. Agree, Vanessa. My wife and I stayed at the Hard Rock in Cancun over spring break 4 years ago. You're right. That place was packed. Even tours were maxed out. Exactly. Exactly, Victor Morero. You guys know, well, I have access to Cancun properties as well. So, and I used to have a travel agency. So Cancun was always a spot, always has been a spot. And you can in fact, Cancun sometimes, back in the day, whenever they had a low season, they would fly people, they'd pay for people's flights to come to the all-inclusive places from the Midwest, from California, as far away as Hawaii. they would be paying for people's flights to come there as long as they paid for the all-inclusive, which was crazy. All right. But that's so funny. All right. Thank you, Brian Jefferson. I appreciate that, man. So excuse me for a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're 2 hours in. Please smash that like button, because the YouTube gods, they don't love us. So we got to let them know that we're here and we have people watching it. And if you like what we talk about, please subscribe to the channel. And if you want to become a member of SSN Nation, tonight was a rare night. And as it turns out, this worked out perfectly, because on Wednesday Night Lives, we usually only have members only chat. People with the icon would be the only people that'd be able to chat. And people like Brian Jefferson wouldn't have been able to chat tonight. And since it was left off, we all benefited from it, because he was able to chat and leave in the messages and give us this tidbit about Tullum. So how it all turns out, right? You just never know how things turn out. Even when things go a little wrong, it turns out positive. So this is how life is, but I really appreciate that. All right. So if anybody has any further questions about buying real estate, multifamily properties with bad credit, as you know, if you do pre-construction, credit won't matter. All right. You just need the cash flow. And if you want to get additional cash flow, then you know what to do. You have to get extra streams of income. You can search the channel on how you can do extra streams of income. If you want to sell on Amazon, eBay, Facebook Marketplace, you want to get products from AliExpress and all that, search the Stop Struggling Now channel. And I have the Make Money Online or affiliate marketing, all kind of different ways. You want to start a t-shirt company. By the way, everybody knew we have gear. You can buy the gear. Oh, underneath the video, some people can see the merch shelf from Teespring, or you have to go to the StopStrugglingNow.com website and go see the SSN merchandise link, and then you can get t-shirts, hats. In fact, there's one over my shoulder. I can't get there. That shoulder, F average, be legendary. All right. And we have hats, and that hat says same thing. F average, be legendary. All right. We have other shirts as well. Emerging millionaires. We have those. So that's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. We keep it going like this. All right. I like that. I like that. He sent it to me. All right. Victor Marrero, right, sir. Exactly. Loving this channel. Thank you, sir. Oh, Vanessa Kamagate, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that, and I hope to see you around, and it looks like I will. And by the way, everybody, we have the Friday Night Live, and that comes in at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? We don't always talk about real estate. All right? So I talked about real estate on the Monday Live. We talked about real estate tonight. We will see how things go for Friday, but it probably won't be real estate talk. Unless, of course, this Tullum guy wants to be on a live stream, then who knows? And we still have to get my man, the jazz player, the sax man. We got to get him on, hopefully, on Friday Night Live, and we can talk about a little music and how to make money in music. This is what we do around here, Vanessa. We always talk about how to make money and how to get assets, because without those, you can't build wealth. And without those, you're going to work until you die. So we don't want people working until they're 60, 65, 70 years old, unless it's absolutely positively necessary. So if you can buy assets now, lock in a price, and then let inflation take care of itself, let the appreciation take care of itself, then you can borrow against your asset and wash, rinse, and repeat. But you'll be able to buy different type of assets, because when you can borrow $200,000 or $150,000, or like Brian Jefferson said, borrow against your credit card and get 0% interest for 18 months or 14 months or 10 months or 12 months, you have an advantage. All right. You don't have to use your hard-earned money. You can use other people's money, and you can have bad credit too when you have assets, because you can borrow against your assets. Speaking of assets, crypto, by the way, is an asset. And the reason why I say that is because if you invest in crypto, I got them down below. Celsius. Oh, get your free $10 from Coinbase down below if you haven't already. You get free $10 of BTC Bitcoin. Also, Celsius Network, in case people are new here, you can buy crypto. You leave it, hodl it, park it, at Celsius Network, if you borrow 25% or less of your assets, you can get a loan for 1% up to 36 months. No credit check, no qualifying. You automatically qualify. Why? Because you're borrowing against your assets. They don't need to check your credit. If you default, then they just take it out of your assets. But 0% interest. What should I say? 1% interest annually, but you only pay interest only until your last month. And you can do 6 months up to 36 months at 1%. How about that? That's why we say get into the crypto market, buy assets there, buy stocks, because you can borrow against your stocks as well. But, it's the same thing, margin. You're borrowing against your margin. Same thing. So why not invest in something that goes up in value, and then you can borrow against it later? That's an asset. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for saying that. Yes and amen. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any further questions, please put them in the chat room now, because I'm almost going to wrap this up. We're almost 2 hours in. And for everybody new here, especially Vanessa becoming a new member, I want to thank you again. Normally on Wednesday night, we go, about 1.5 to 2 hours. But on Friday night, it goes over 2 hours normally. All right. So we start at 9:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I hope to see everybody there on Friday night. And of course, Friday night chat is open to everybody. But Wednesday nights are normally members only, members with the icons next to their name. All right. Question. Can you get a vehicle on business credit? Do you need a personal guarantee? Yes, you can get. You can lease a vehicle under a business name. You need an EIN. Go see Ford. All right. Go see Mercedes. Those are your first two. It depends if you need a personal guarantee. More than likely, you probably will, unless your business has been unless you have business credit and you've been in business like 2 years, 3 years, and you have revenue to support it, then you can probably bypass it. I haven't had to do any of that recently, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to be the same. If you're like new, they're going to require a personal guarantee for sure. But if you've been doing business for 2 or 3 years, have revenue to prove it, then they're probably not going to go with the PG. So thank you for asking, Diesel Mike. Punta Cana and Cancun have been at each other's throats for the position of king of tourism in the Caribbean. Exactly, Victor Marrero. But we know who number one is. Dominican Republic's been number one. But Cancun's trying to change that. Oh, and here's the update. Last month of May, 200 and I believe it was 70,000 tourists came to Dominican Republic last month. And if anybody's interested in Dominican Republic news, in fact, I'm going to go here. Dominican Today is the newspaper. Dominican Today. I'm going to show you guys this right now and see if they have any new articles. But these guys have been on point. Their tourism department's like, that's actually 50% year over year, but I don't count that. Uh-oh, look at here. This guy, Abinader, this man he's on the hunt. Promotes agreement to produce all Frito-Lay's potatoes in the Dominican Republic. These guys, they're trying to get that infrastructure. They're trying to get business. They're trying to get tourism. They're doing it the right way. Building up new airports. This is incredible. Here we go. Samara Residences, your best investment. They're in areas of Santiago 141. Yeah, these guys, I'm going to go to the tourism because that's what we're interested in, right? We know about the new airport down over by Macau. Punta Cana, COVID-free vaccination pushes return of tourists. Here we go. Canadian Sunwing resumes flights to Punta Cana from July 31st. We already know Russia's coming. We already know Spain's coming. We already know Canadians are now coming. Who else was added to that list? I can't remember off the top of my head. The UK. I mean, all these guys are coming. Carnival to return to Puerto Plata and La Romana with vaccinated passengers. Okay, this is good. Nearly half the tourists are from the U.S., of course. So there we are. They're not giving. Oh, here we go. 200,000 foreigners visited the Dominican Republic in June, a 26% jump. Ultimately, it came out to 270,000. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they were talking about May, actually. So the month before. May was 270. Now it's 200. So they're on, if they keep this pace, that's only, what, 2,500? But that's a good pace to have right now during COVID. And here's Azur Air. Oh, they want to do 110 flights to the country from Russia. We already went over this one. But that's for everybody who has never seen this before. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's why Punta Cana, I think they're still going to be on top of it. I think they're still going to be on top of it. Okay, good info. So DR is the place to do some deals. Yes, Vanessa, that's the place to do some deals. Oh, Vanessa, hold on. Everybody, hold on. I forgot. Hold on now. Hold on. I'm going to show you something. Here is Cana Rock. I'm going to start with Victor Marrero's place. All right? This is Cana Rock. That's going to come up on the screen shortly here. All right? George Maple. G Money's in the house. The reason why we call him G Money is because we talk about stock market investing, and G Money gave us some stuff last year that has already done 300, 400, 500, 600% on our money. So that's why his name is G Money. Yes, G Money, the SSN Nation, the Stop Struggling Now lifestyle. We are having our first party, obviously, is going to be in Punta Cana. That's right, in 2 years. All right. Then we're going to have one every year somewhere else. So Cancun would be another likely choice. So, yeah, I have no problem with Cancun. But let's get to it. This is some Cana Rock. This is on the grounds of the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, all-inclusive place. And if you guys know anything about Hard Rock, that means there's concerts there. Just so I get you a little up to date, this is Cana Rock Galaxy that I'm about to show here. And Cana Rock Galaxy is on the golf course on the grounds of Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Let's see if we have pictures. Yes, they're going to have pictures. Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the pictures? Here we go. Okay, I see how they're going to do me. They're not showing the grounds in any of these pictures here. So this is Galaxy. Where's the real pictures at? Oh, okay. Marrero. I don't know where the pictures are for this. But look over here on the right-hand side. You can see what the Galaxy kind of looks like. It's on the golf course. Let's see if they actually show us a picture. No, they do not. But I want to show you guys something else. Cana Rock Universe, where they have the one bedrooms here are $117,000, $115,000. Here's Cana Rock. Let me see if they show a picture of this. They don't. Okay, they don't show the pictures of this either. All right, I'm not liking this. What happened? They're not showing the goodies. No goodies here. Okay, but at Universe, the one-bedroom units and two-bedroom units that come fully furnished, the one-bedrooms, you can see the water out here, but it has the water going around the building, which is pretty sweet. Let's see. They're not giving us any love here. You got to have some love. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. It's opening up a new window, so you guys didn't even see me scrolling. But here, let me see. I'm going to have to do something different. I'm going to have to put this in here. So it opened up different separate windows, so I was just showing you guys nothing. It was just sitting on the screen. All right. This is not it either. Okay, but anyhow, I'm going to go. Oh, this is Block A. Okay, disregard block A because these are more than the new blocks B, C, and D. So we can't see that either. So I'm going to go to Connor Rock Stellar. Let's see. But anyhow, I'm just trying to get an idea of why they changed the videos. This is Stellar. These are fully furnished as well. These are just renderings. This is probably, and then, again, these are 115 as well. This is also on the grounds of the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino golf course. All right. So now I'll show you. We can't do that. Hold on. I keep forgetting they're opening up another window. Can't do that. I'm going to show you the prices over here. So they should show. And then I'm going to show you. Now, remember, these are 115, 117 for a 1-bedroom. 2 bedrooms are they're like 2 something, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Let's see if they show prices, but they've been doing this call for available. Oh, they won't even tell people anymore. They won't even tell people the prices. This is a shame. All right. Well, that's going to be a secret. All right. Well, this is for, I'm sorry, I can't give you but you can see Connor Rock has a ton of condos, and they've changed their website because they're not showing anything. They're not showing us anything. That's not right. That is not right. Oh, finally. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, they're showing me something here. Finally, there we go. Here we go. This is the Connor Rock universe, and this is Connor Rock condos. They all have this water going in front of the apartments. All right. These are all on the golf course, and you have access to the Hard Rock, the private beach club, and the facilities at the Hard Rock. They're just going to give you a different wristband than the all-inclusive people. So all your guests have use of the same thing. These are fully furnished, by the way. 115 for a 1-bedroom, and I can't remember how much a 2-bedroom was. All right. And this is what they come, fully furnished. So hopefully you guys can see that. But that's what I wanted to show you, because that's what all the properties have, this pool in front of the units. And you have all the amenities, of course. Now, I'm going to show you guys my spot. There. This is Panorama, Punta Cana. All right. They don't show my unit on the Panorama. There's a Panorama Park, Panorama Lake, Panorama Gardens. You're going to see some prices here that's going to be very interesting. I'll go to Panorama Garden, but they have Panorama Gardens is an apartment. Panorama Park is villas and condos. Villas and townhomes. Panorama Garden is roughly 20 of these buildings that you see here. All right, they're condos. And yes, what you see here, it's not on the water, but you see a lake. This is a saltwater lake. There's a beach here. They have snack bar, bars, restaurant here on the beach. You can fish in this lake over here. Over here is a little island in the middle of this other freshwater lake where they have restaurants, bars, shopping. Amenities, 9-hole illuminated golf course, the only illuminated golf course in the Caribbean. And the artificial lake and the freshwater lake I already told you about. Green areas, trails for running, all-terrain cycling, sport fishing, yoga, co-working and co-office spaces. And as you can see, this is a $65,000 1-bedroom unit. 41 meters is roughly 470 square feet. Here goes a 1-bedroom with a balcony, 51 meters. Here goes a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 62 meters. And then here we go, patio unit on the corner, which is what this is right here, 123. And This is another corner unit. And I actually own a penthouse here. And this is not the penthouse because they don't have the unit anymore showing. It's A2. And you see they have the A1, but they don't have the A2. And, oh, by the way, here's the Zen Place. The Zen Place has a restaurant, pool, art gallery, yoga, fitness center, just for starters. There's already another pool that's probably 20 yards away from here. That's a master pool. My condo's across from that. My penthouse unit is. And the penthouse unit was, just so you know, the penthouse unit was, it's 2 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Each of the bedrooms has its own full bath. In the living room area is a half bath. And then on the terrace, there's another bathroom, full bath. All right. So that's the penthouse unit, 120. Well, now it's 133 grand. So that is why we love Punta Cana. All right. Price so low compared to real estate prices in Canada. Wilson Koo. Exactly. Exactly. Click the first window. Yeah, I can't get it. View here. Yeah, that was weird. Why couldn't I get that? I don't understand what happened. Let me go look at this again. Right. View here. Oh, wait. Let me go back to this because I have me on the screen. So I click. What's happening is when I click on view here, this is all that's coming up now. It used to show. See, this is what's happening. And then when I click on click here, this is all that's happening. We're not getting any love. But maybe Galaxy might be sold out. Who knows? But golf course views, people like that. People like washers and dryer, electric stove. I mean, so again, so the Punta Cana panorama is all nice. You guys, oh, in fact, let me show you guys the other one. Hey, please smash the like button. I'm going to show you guys something. This was my favorite. This is why I went. Oh man, is it DT Beach? This is why I went to Punta Cana in the first place. This right here. All right. This is why I went in the first place. This is a place called the Beach. All right. Now, a 1-bedroom at the Beach is 90 grand. All right. Now, at the time, this is just in December. Now, right now, I believe it's 99,000. All right. I'm going to go show you guys the prices so you guys can see for yourself. Oh, never mind. 1-bedroom sold out. So now you can only get a 2-bedroom at 142. This 2-bedroom was 126 6 months ago. All right. So that gives you an idea. Now, the 1-bedroom at the arena, which I'm not going to show you the arena. The arena is next door to this lagoon that I just showed, and they actually have in front of their units is the pool that runs all along the building. That was 89,000. Now it's 94.5, and year 2023 means that's phase 3. All right, and the 2-bedroom there is 126.5, and it was 114 originally, 112, 114. So you can see the prices are going up. Now, this is why I went there initially, because of this, right? The beach. It's a lagoon, and you can see people can go in there. But the prices that you see here is the whole reason, and no amenities. So at this place, all they have is the beach, and they have a hotel that has a couple of restaurants and another pool at the hotel. I don't even know if you'll have use of that. And then when you go over to Vista Cana, you had all this extra, a bunch of extra. So again, that's the whole difference. When I got there and they said, Eric, you get a 2-bedroom for $120,000, $114,000. Then it was like, wait, I can get the penthouse over here with all the amenities at Panorama. I was like, no, that doesn't make sense to me. I want all these amenities. I need restaurants. I need pools. I need fitness centers. I need all that amenities. The 9 executive golf course. And they're going to have a 27-hole golf course out at Vista Cana. So I need all that. So for the price, I need amenities. People will stay at the amenities. And I get a penthouse. So that's why we had to stay at Punta Cana. All right. Yeah, he told me that. But I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that didn't work. All right. G Money, do you have a link for the information on the group vacation? Not yet, G Money. All right. Not yet. Wow. Nice. Good prices. Is 1 bedroom is 115, 2-bedroom probably $200K. That's correct. No. The 2-bedroom was 174, I think. Something like that. That's at the Cana Rock Stellar and at the Cana Rock Universe. All right. But they're going to be built, I think, 2023 or 2024. I'm not sure. There's a closer timeline. But yeah, that's what they are. And you're out by the water at the Cana Rock properties. G Money, I got a link for you. Just a sec. Wow, nice prices, 115. Wilson Koo, so nice. Want to stay there. Hey, Wilson Koo, you'll be able to stay there, man. No worries. K Hunter, nice. Price so low compared to real estate price in Canada. Exactly, man. What? The prices are amazing. That's right. That's why I had to show you after we started talking about Tulum. Now you see why Punta Cana is like a whole nother option that you have, because you can get a lot more. Right? In fact, I'm going to do some more for you guys. Are these sale price? No, George Maple, those are regular prices. G Money, you missed. They had 10% off 2 months ago. Literally 10% off the price. So if the price was 115, it was 102. Something like that. It was like 102, 103. In fact, 1-bedrooms were 90 grand. That you could have got a 1-bedroom for 90 grand, but they were gone in the first 30 minutes. Because it was a loss leader. They only had a few of them. They weren't like 50 units. It was a small amount. But nonetheless, somebody bought a 1-bedroom for 90 grand that's now worth 115 or 117. The 2-bedrooms that somebody now has to pay 174 for, they could have got for 150. It was crazy. 153, something like that. So yeah, equity is the key. Wow. So you have equity, sir. That's right, Vanessa. Exactly. We all have we have 20 people that have bought at Dominican Republic, in the Dominican Republic, that we know of so far that's a member of Stop Struggling Now. And everybody has equity because everybody bought they bought like 3 months to 8 months to 3 years ago. So it all depends. Some people have more equity than others. Marrero, his $231,000 condo, 2-bedroom at Cana Rock Galaxy is already worth $329 to $350. So you do the numbers. He either has $100,000 to $125,000 equity in his property. This is super fly. K Hunter, thank you. And I'll remind you guys, SSN Lifestyle founders will be able to stay in my 1-bedroom penthouse unit a full week for free. When founders sign up, it's going to go in order how you're going to be reserving, but we're only going to have 10 to 15 founders. So there will only be 10 to 15 weeks available. And the founder number 1 who signed up first, he gets first dibs. Founder number 2 would get second dibs, and so on down the line. And I'm not having blackout dates other than Christmas and New Year's and President's Week and probably another week I'm missing. All right. Those will be the only blackout dates. So everybody can stay in the month of December, month of January, month of February, month of March, month of April, prime time, where I know for a fact I'm going to be charging $300 per night for my unit. So it's a $2,000 value that's going to be. All right. So a week is going to cost somebody $2,000 during prime time as far as I'm concerned. So, because I'm going to have a penthouse, I'm going to have it up pretty sweet. I'm going to have it looking pretty nice. All right. Man, equity. That's right, Vanessa Kamagat. In case people aren't understanding here, we're getting you into property with no credit check, no qualifying, no nothing. Then you have equity on the other side, which means once you have fully taken possession of the property, meaning you financed it or paid it off in full, then you have equity that you can borrow against that equity to wash, rinse, and repeat and go back and go buy another property. Or buy a property in America or wherever else you want to buy a property. And now you just wash, rinse, repeat, have more revenue coming in, more streams of income coming in, and more wealth at your disposal. All right? That's how we do it. Exactly. Amenities is important. That's it. That's exactly right. You're killing me, Larry. All right. Let me see. Larry. I missed Larry. All right. But yeah, that's how we do it. Now I'm going to show you guys, in case you missed the video, because we have new people here. G Money, speaking of the SSN lifestyle, here's 1 minute video for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, SSN Lifestyle. That's what we're talking about. And no, you don't have to pay an arm and a leg to make this happen. Yep, boats, that'll be rentables. Yes, that's going to be part of the plan. Yes, you're going to be able to stay at places that give you the spa, nice upscale type joints. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to add a whole bunch of other things as well. All right? So hopefully, you guys like that. So I'll let me know what you think, G Money. That's what's happening. Actually, I want to show something else because I do want to give people an idea. I love my location. So I'm actually going to do something. Garden A2. Unit A2, Vistakana. I'm going to show you guys something. I believe I can do this. Let me see if I can find it. I think this is the one here. Just to give you guys an idea of what is going on with the unit I have in Vistakana. Because we have new people here. So here you guys go. You see this. This is Panorama Punta Cana. This is the old price of what I bought mine at. Now, I'm going to show you. Let's see. This is renderings of what you can do with the unit. It's not that big. It's like 800 square. Here's the unit right here. So in this unit, these are the 2 bedrooms. Like I said, they're basically suites because each unit has its own bathroom, full bathroom. Behind the kitchen area, when you first walk in the door, is a half bath, the washer and dryer. All right. This is how you can furnish the place, I would assume. I'm not going to furnish mine like this because I need it to be upscale. It's a penthouse unit, right? So this is another rendering of a unit, but this is not the A2 unit because they don't have the 2 bedrooms. And again, this doesn't have the 2 bedrooms. Here goes another thing, the amphitheater and a soccer field. Oh, and by the way, on on the Vista Cana property, they have a full baseball field, not this, a whole nother sports complex. They have an equestrian center. That's right, equestrian center. They have a sports complex that has a full-size baseball field, tennis courts, basketball courts, pools, soccer field, all of that, and an equestrian center, which means there's horses also on the property. This is also gated, all right, meaning you got to come into the property in gates. Then when you come into the panorama section, there's gates, all right? So just so you guys can understand, this is pretty major. And this is the garden section. And oh, by the way, here is the terrace that's above my unit. It's 50. This is the equivalent of a 1-bedroom apartment, but this is a full 1-bathroom unit up here, full-size bath, and the jacuzzi. If I do this, it's an extra $10K. All right. So up here, obviously, just so you guys know, when SSN Lifestyle members are going to be staying, I haven't determined about the jacuzzi because that's an expense. Every time somebody leaves, you got to clean this thing out and all this other. So I don't know if I'm going to have that, but I do know I'm going to have the grill up here. I'm going to have the barbecue grill situation handled. I do know we're going to have loungers. I do know we're going to have chairs, and we're going to have some other things up there, I'm sure, because there is nothing to cover this joint. So we got to have some, some type of cabana up here. So again, that is the penthouse unit. And this is the Zen place that I was talking about. They have a pool. I'm literally 50 yards away from this Zen place. So now a person can walk 50 yards. They're going to be at this other pool area. You're going to be at the restaurant you can go to. This is the cafeteria, they call it. That's a restaurant you can eat. So that gives you an idea. I'm very proud. I'm very bullish on the Vista Cana property. Let's just put it that way. All right. So I'm always bullish on this. All right. I love it. Melanie Bonita, Miss 24 streams of income. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me. 24 streams of income by this woman right here, a superstar. And you can go get her books at Amazon.com. You see her name. All you have to do is go to Amazon.com, put it in. You'll get her books, and you can buy them there. And she also is on Clubhouse. I believe, I don't know her time, but it used to be 4 p.m. every day. It might have moved to 2 p.m., but I'm not sure. She'll put it in the chat. You're making the impossible possible. Thank you, Mr. Burt. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. I appreciate that comment. I appreciate that. So that's how you roll. Victor Marrero, that's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. That's how SSN Lifestyle is going to roll too, because it's not really like everybody thinks, right? Everybody goes, I'm staying at this place. It's going to cost me $200 for a spa and all that. Right. It's who you know sometimes. How do we get involved? Vanessa Kamikata, it hasn't come out yet. I'll be posting it up sometime. I wanted to get it started what's today? Wednesday? By Friday. It's either going to be by Friday. I'll have a website up for the Founders Club, and you guys can pay. It doesn't have to be by crypto. You can use your credit cards. It'll be a PayPal offering probably. All right. And but it's not out yet, but you guys will know more on the Friday Night Live. Okay. Could you charge more for the unit if you add the jacuzzi? Not necessarily, but a jacuzzi is a amenity that people like. So in essence, your question can be answered yes. How much more than anybody else? It's not going to be that much more. I'll put it this way. That's a subjective thing. Here's what's going to happen. Other people are going to have a penthouse unit as well. So now that we all have the same square footage, it's what does your square footage look like? That's going to be the determining factor. And then the next factor is, as far as me, is if I had a jacuzzi or I don't have a jacuzzi, how much is it worth it to me for that extra? And the question is, and most of the time, most places, I would get more people to rent because it has a jacuzzi, but can I charge an extra $50 over everybody else because I have one? That's yet to be determined. So that's why I'm seriously considering a jacuzzi, because the cleanup, it all depends on how I got to do the cleanup for it, because ultimately I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to drain the water after every stay. That's where the problem comes in. And I don't want to be paying costs for gallons of water every time, even though I probably can get the rent. So yeah, there's a catch-22 as far as I'm concerned. Now, listen to me carefully here. My unit in building 2 is across from the big pool that has a jacuzzi in it. So that's the thing. But I know what you're saying. People like that private jacuzzi. I know what you're saying. By the time this is built in about 21 months, so in 21 months, at that time, I will have decided. But it is a penthouse, and I have to admit it would be a lot cooler if there was a jacuzzi there. It would be a lot cooler. I have to admit that. Love the properties, Jewel 20 lady. Thank you so much. Oh, there's a ton more properties, ladies and gentlemen. A ton more. Easy clean for jacuzzi, 1 cup bleach, and run for 15 minutes, and then run it with just water for 15 minutes, and you were done. Yeah, Wilson Koo. I knew somebody would chime in and say this. Yeah, I'm familiar with the chemical makeups and all that. You're right. I don't really have to drain it. You're right about that. I could just do the normal type cleanup and run it. You're right. While they're doing the housekeeping for that 15 to 30 minutes, they could just go up and dump the chemicals in, rerun it for, like you said, 15, 20 minutes. You're right. And by the way, that picture that they showed, when they mean that's a jacuzzi, but it's not American jacuzzi. It's not hot water. That's just water moving around in room temperature water. That's what they consider a jacuzzi in the DR. So don't be confused when they talk about jacuzzi in the Dominican Republic. It's not a hot water jacuzzi. All right. The reason why electricity is expensive. Let's just face facts. But when you rent units, you can pay for the electricity. And by the way, in Dominican Republic, you can charge people for the electricity. That is normal. Charging people for housekeeping and electricity is normal in the DR. So everybody renting on Airbnb and VRBO, they pay electricity for their stay. And the water, well, not so much. But the electricity we can handle. Nicey, real nicey. I have been missing the lives. Been busy. I know you have, G Money. I need info about SSN Lifestyle Program. You will on Friday night. And of course, I'm going to email everybody. Oh, by the way, I got to say this, the email. Ladies and gentlemen, SSN Nation, Stop Struggling Now channel, because I feel this way. I'm just going to say it again. We are being suppressed by YouTube. The reason why is because we don't sell courses here, the No Guru Zone. We give out information that's free that can help everybody. All right? Rising tide lifts all boats. Everything we talk about is something you can do. There's nothing. We give you names. We show you information. Anybody can hit me up. I give you name of realtors. I'll give you name of my lawyer in the DR, which is Johan Confidante. By the way, we had Johan Confidante on the live, and you can search the channel. You might have some questions answered about buying Dominican Republic real estate. And then I broke down the live into like 4 separate parts. So if you search the channel, you'll see 4 different videos, and then you'll see a live. All of them are the same, except I broke it down. So either watch the live and you can see it, or you can just watch each of the part 1, 2, 3, and 4. But please go down below in the description at the very bottom, sign up for the newsletter. We have 12,000 subscribers, and they only send 1,000 subscribers information when I upload videos. All right, 1,100 to be exact. That gives you an idea how many people don't even know the live is even on. How many people know a video I dropped earlier today about how to get your credit, a soft inquiry credit card or debit card, actually. Extra is a debit card, and they report to the credit bureaus. Just like you use your bank card, you're using them, and then they withdraw the money from your bank account automatically the next day, and then they report to the credit bureaus to help you with your credit. No credit check, no qualifying. But anyhow, please go down below at the bottom and sign up for the newsletter, because I send out an email for everybody. All right? Filled to level above the jets. Yeah, Wilson Koo, exactly. I'm familiar. I've had a few houses that have a jacuzzi in my bathroom. All right? So we know how to do this. Yeah, and speaking of that, everybody some people do own jacuzzis, but if you never own a jacuzzi, you cannot let your jacuzzi sit, by the way. What I mean by that is, let's say if you have it in the house, then it's your tub. So, all right, 2-person jacuzzi tub that can fit 6-foot person, 6'3", 6'4", 6'2" person, right? That's the jacuzzi you want. You don't want them fake jacuzzis where they're only like fit 5'5" people or 5 foot tall people. No, you don't want those jacuzzis. You want the ones where a 6'3" or 4 person can sit in there comfortably and have someone next to them. That's the jacuzzi you want inside your house. So anyhow, inside my house, I used to have one of those. So if you let it sit for, let's say, a month or two, there's some bacteria that builds up inside the jets. So that's why you always have to run it every week. Otherwise, you're going to have to do a cleanup. It's going to take you like 45 minutes to an hour at least, because it just doesn't come out right away. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, and here we go. Be careful with jacuzzi. Renters don't pay attention to them, from my experience, especially when you have pools. Plus, you have to think about maintenance, electricity, and potential. That's it, Victor Marrero. That's what the trade-off is. Luckily, though, in DR, we don't have the litigious United States going on in DR. They're like lawsuits like that. They're like, hey, that's your responsibility. We're not going with any of that. But those are some of the reasons why I haven't committed. That's exactly in fact, that's more of the reason is the liability is why I really don't want to do a jacuzzi. That's why I'm trying to figure out what can I do up there that's, still cool. But the jacuzzi does have cachet, I have to admit. I do have to admit. Yes, Mr. Eric, Penthouse Living. That's right. Vanessa Kamakat. Okay, I'm going to show you something else that's going to freak you out, since we're going to keep going with this live at 2 hours and 38 minutes. Please smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. All right? That sounds good, Mr. Bird. Just putting out those who don't know. Exactly. I figured you were. Exactly. Okay, Victor Marrero. It seems like jacuzzi might be more trouble than it's worth. Exactly. I've done rentals when it's at the hotel and we have jacuzzi like at Vino Bello in Napa. Full-fledged jacuzzi in the room. As long as the hotel's cleaning up the jacuzzi, I'm good. But as far as me, I don't know. I'm not good. You know what I'm saying? Housekeeping can do it, but like Romero said, there's liabilities, there's electricity, there's maintenance. Exactly. That's the whole problem with it. And who's going to be fixing jacuzzis in the DR? IBE, welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. How much money would you need every month if you're considering moving to the DR? Well, you can, if you lived in the DR, which you can only stay there 90 days by U.S. citizen or any other citizen, $600 a month for rent. So call it $1,500, something like that, I would imagine. Depends on what you're trying to do and where you're at. If you're in Santo Domingo or in the city, I'm pretty sure it's more than that. But if you're in like Punta Cana area or Sosua, $600 for rent and $300 for food. I mean, it's not going to be that much. Rent your place with an assigned chef. Victor Marrero. You know what we're doing here. That's SSN lifestyle stuff. But yeah, rent your place with an assigned chef. You can charge more. That's what I am doing with my place. Just offer packages. Exactly, Victor Marrero. That's exactly what we do when we have a penthouse. When we have an upscale area, we charge people more. And in fact, that's part of the SSN lifestyle thing too. So at my penthouses, I will probably do that. I will do that. And that's just standard issue. If you have if I just had a regular 2-bedroom, I might do it. But if I have a penthouse, you have to bring out all the stops as far as I'm concerned. Got to have the nice, cool furniture. You got to have some other things like this assigned chef. You got to have like the jacuzzi thing is serious consideration. But like you said, it's one hand and the other. It doesn't really give me the value I need. I can't charge like an extra 100 because I have a jacuzzi over everybody else. So per night. So it's kind of like just go downstairs. I think people will live without it as long as I have that bar, as long as I have that barbecue grill situation, as long as I have loungers. You know, so we'll see how it all goes down. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 2 years because the jacuzzi I would be getting would be a standalone type. I wouldn't get the one that's built in like that one because, like I said, that one that's built in is not hot water. It's just for looks. But I like that a suggestion, Marrero. That's SSN lifestyle stuff. But for me and you at Cana Rock, well, you're at Cana Rock. For me at Vista Cana, I'm probably going to have that extra. I'm going to have the extra where I'm going to have a chef in the DR because they're inexpensive that's going to come over and fix stuff. I like that. I'm going to have that for sure. Okay, Victor Marrero, that's gangster. That's right. That's how we're going to do it. Angel Rufino, do you have any rental property in Punta Cana? Not right now. I don't. Not right now. I'm trying to think. No, I don't. Because the timeshare is all inclusive. So I could say yes, but unfortunately, they're all inclusive. But if you have dates, in fact, I probably have access to something over there that's not even all inclusive. So hit me up if you want, Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com. It's pretty simple. Eric at StopStrugglingNow.com or support at StopStrugglingNow.com. Either way, you can get me. Let me know what days, weeks, months, or whatever type of unit you want, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and then I'll let you know. All right? But it is inexpensive on Airbnb to stay in DR right now. It's not that expensive. You can get $60, $70 a night. All right? Offer in-suite massage for couples in hot stone. I'm not going that route. Not going that route. They have the spa downstairs at the Zen place. They can go down there. I'm not doing that route. I would do it if I was living there as I do massage at Side Hustle. Wilson Koo now telling us he do massage on Side Hustles along with lending for mortgages and for finance. So that's awesome. All right. I love that. But yeah, so that's how we're going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours and 43 minutes in. So I'm going to have to get another drink, and we're going to have to wrap this up on the Wednesday night. It's been awesome tonight. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for the contributions by everybody in the chat. It's been another awesome Wednesday night live. All right. So let me think before I go because you know I'm a big advocate for DR. A lot of people don't know this about DR. DR has the most visitors in the Caribbean, including Mexico. 6.5 tourists was in 2017, 2018. All right. Now, that's the reason why they started building all these condos. They didn't have enough places for all these visitors. Right now, the tourist department in the DR has already said that they think that they already have 15% more visitors in 2022. That means they're going to top their record, and 15% more means another million people. So that means 7.5 to 8 million people. And I think they'll get there because if you build, let's say 100,000 condos, which they have done, 200,000 condos, not everybody's going to be vacation renting. Some people are going to live there. So if you take like 25% of those units people are going to live in, that's 50,000 people right there. Okay, so now that's 50,000 new people. So you have to start thinking, wait a minute, this could actually turn into 8 million people coming to the island. Now you're going to have a supply and demand issue. That means limited supply, high demand, which means we win. We get to charge more for rent. All right? So keep that in mind. Hold on. I skipped. Okay, got that. And he's got that little side hustle. Marrero got other ideas with tours, massages, etc. Exactly. Marrero understands exactly what happens. He understands this fully. What you have to, if you're going to rent vacation rental properties, you have to start encompassing your client, I'll say. The guest experience matters. So if you can keep them all wrapped up, saying, for instance, you're staying in my place, but I have a chef for you too. I have a boat at the marina for you too. I have a tour for you already included, like SSN Lifestyle. When a person stays for the week, one of the founders stays for a week, I already said they're going to have 2 tickets to Coco Bongo included. All right? So that's for an example. And since I have a 2-bedroom, I'm probably going to have to include 4 tickets to Coco Bongo because they're probably going to bring a guest with them at least. So I'm going to pay for 4 of the tickets. So again, you could do things like that or add tour into it if you get a good deal with the tour operators. So you can do anything you want that helps bring people in. And of course, you got to have that, let's say, nice amenities. You got to have something in the fridge. You got to have that bottle of wine or something that, the guests might like, waiting for them when they arrive, basket of something. These are all upscale type things. Think about this. How many of you stayed in 5-star resorts? And you go into the resort and sometimes there might be candy. There might be a basket of goodies, robes in the closet. You found all these little slippers in the closet, right? You guys know what I'm saying? That's the 5-star experience. The furniture is usually top notch. Pots, pans, right? If you got that, top notch. Restaurants on site, right? So these are the kind of things. Spa on site. These kind of things. This is what you want your place to be, like 5 stars, so they feel so welcome that they're thinking about you every time you're coming to the DR. They're like, I'm staying in Marrero's place. You realize what? And I'm bringing my friends with me because they can experience all this too. And that's how you get repeat customers, because now you have them talking, telling their friends like, hey, you better stay at Eric's place or Victor's place. That's how we do it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got it exactly right. He's got this down pat, because if you don't know, he rents his Margaritaville in Orlando. And right now, he just said tonight that it's booked up until March of 2022. So he knows what he's doing. All right? You always listen to people from experience. He's here giving it out to you right now, giving ideas on what you can add when you have your multifamily or your condos or your villas. Good show. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate that. I can do loans on receivable. Oh, see, yeah. Okay. I'm going to do a video on this. In case people do not know just what he said, what that means, let me explain. I'm very excited about this. I got something from someone that will do receivables on Airbnb. Okay, let me explain. Here's Victor Marrero. If he was on Airbnb and he was booked all the way to March 2022, he would be able to get a loan at a certain percentage based on all that money that is booked up until March 2022. Receivables, an asset. This is unbelievable. I got this and I couldn't believe it. And you guys may understand, you can search my channel for Airbnb. Okay? How to start an Airbnb or anything like that. Any of the Airbnb videos, I think I did 2 of them. I'll give you a teaser. I showed my actual 1099s from Airbnb. Unlike these other people on YouTube who talk a good game and then show you, hey, this is how much I made, and then they give you a chart or go into some other graph. And I'm like, that's why I did it, because I got offended when a guy said he made X amount of dollars and then showed me some stuff. And I'm like, wait, we get 1099s. How come he's not showing his 1099? All right, I show my 1099s from when I did Airbnb. So anybody want to see them, you can see it. All right. But once you realize what my receivables are, and I can actually borrow 30% of my receivables right now for stuff I book next year, stuff I book 6 months from now, and they can send me checks and I can stay liquid, man, that is a game changer. Wilson Koo, let me know if you can do receivables in the USA. Because I know you're like in Canada, so let me know if you can do USA. But yeah, that is awesome information. Thanks for the gems. Love the info. 100% facts. Thank you so much, Wilson Koo. But let me know about that receivables. I will be one of those that live there. Of course, other cultural experience excursions are the new thing. That's exactly right, Wilson Koo. Exactly. Giving them an experience, not just a place to lay their head. Exactly, Vanessa. And that's exactly why I'm bullish on anybody buying at Kana Rock, because I got to tell people, if you haven't ever stayed at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in Punta Cana as a guest, that is a place to stay. I am in love with that joint. All right. They have the lazy river. They have like I think they have 4 pools. They have a snack bar out by the pool. The beach, flowery sand. Not only that, it's all inclusive. So you can order breakfast and have them bring it to the room, which I did. All the champagne you want. They actually have all the drinks, the rum, the vodka, the whiskey, the beer, all in your refrigerator. All you have to do, if you run out, just order some more. They have the robes, the slippers. They have the full-size 2-person jacuzzi in the room. They have the 5-person shower, 2 shower heads. Okay. And they have Benihana's. They have an Italian restaurant in there. They have a snack bar. They have ice cream, gelato. I'm there every day, 3 times a day minimum. They have a casino inside, and of course they have a nightclub, lounge, and if they have concerts inside or outside, they have shopping. As soon as you roll in, you got a drink coming. I can't say enough. That place is awesome. And you have Kana Rock, which Victor Marrero's staying. His condo's on there, and he's on the golf course. He literally can be at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel in 3 to 4 minutes. So the guests that he has staying there can go to the Hard Rock, which has a casino again. They're probably going to give them wristbands, which means they can be on the grounds and possibly even use the amenities like the pools and I don't even know if they still have the mini golf. So if you can use the grounds and you can go to the private beach club too, that's amenities. Not to mention if you golf, he's on the golf course. All right. So that's the reason why he adds in the welcome basket, the chef, and other amenities like that. That's above and beyond what other people will do there. Don't tell me you also have a welcome basket with goodies, right? That's right, Victor Marrero. You know how we do this. That's right. That's how you have to do it. It's 5-star. 5-star. That's how we do it, especially because in SSN Lifestyle, if you stay in my properties, well, what I mean by mine, what I mean is Punta Cana properties, then there's a welcome basket. If you stay at some of the other properties that will be available for people to stay at, some of those properties have welcome baskets. So it's all good. That's how we do it. Ice wine from Canada. Yes, I like that. I can hook you up. Right on. Okay. I look forward to it. Is that called factoring? Yes. It's also can be called factoring. Vanessa, come again. Exactly. If you have the 1099, then we have a solid. There you go. Exactly, Wilson Koo. Exactly. You know what we're talking about here. Legitimate. We're not dealing with this. What is that guy told me today? Letter of intent. I'm like, so what? You got a letter of intent? What does that mean? You better have proof of funds. What's going on here? Quit talking this mumbo jumbo. I operate in USA and Canada, and also in UK and Australia. Right on. Right on. EC999, welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here and joining us in the SSN Nation, the emerging millionaires. I'm new to the vacation rental concept. Is ConoRock a timeshare? No. Anything we're talking about is not a timeshare. The pre-construction condos are actually, you own them 365 days a year. ConoRock is not a timeshare. Vistacana, not anything I've shown tonight is not a timeshare. All right? No timeshares. Margaritaville, we didn't show tonight, but not a timeshare. Even though Margaritaville is a timeshare in some cases. But we're not talking about timeshares here. Because timeshares is limited. You only have a week. Or if you have points, then you could have, a month or 2 months if you have enough points. But no, we're talking about you actually own the condominium. You're able to rent it out on Airbnb, VRBO. And now there's companies out like Wilson Koo. He does the receivables. So if you're doing significant money, like $100,000 a year, and you have a 1099, you got to have legitimate paperwork. Even though if you don't, you're going to need tax returns or something. But 1099 makes it nice and easy. So it's legitimate. And now they see that your revenue was $250,000 for the year. They'll probably loan you what? I don't know the ratio. It's probably 50K, 50 to 75K, something like that maybe, against your upcoming rentals. So, yeah, it's pretty simple. I operate. Oh, here we go. Well, welcome, EC999. If you have any further questions, you can ask them. We're almost up to 3 hours right now. So please, anybody new here, smash the like button. We're going to keep rolling. What the hell? If you guys want to stay up late, I'll stay up late. When are the timeshare is good for an Airbnb when are? Okay. It's a fickle thing, and I'm about to give you some expertise that when I started, I didn't know. You want properties that are in, first of all, high traffic vacation rental areas. And in those high traffic areas, you want a 2-bedroom minimum. And you need to know in those areas when prime time is, because you're only going to want to reserve during prime time. All right. And you want to be able to make sure that the timeshare you purchased, you will be able to get prime time. So since we've been talking about Orlando, Marrero probably knows better than me. He has Margaritaville. Apparently, prime time is damn near 365 days a year, but that's because of all the amenities and how upscale it is. For me personally, I look at prime time in Orlando like Christmas and New Year's, because I'll give you guys an example. Star Island. I have a 2-bedroom there. I have week 52, New Year's week. The maintenance fees are only $1,100. On New Year's week, I can charge $2,700 just for that week. All right? So I know what I have there, but I can't do that in October or September or November or after August 15th, nor can I charge that any other time of year other than maybe March when it's spring break. But even then, I can't charge $2,700. I can charge like $2,200, $2,100, but I can't get that $2,700. So you got to know where your prime time locations are. Hawaii, all of January, February, March, and the end of December. And they have special events. Vegas, CES show, New Year's, EDC, Electronic Daisy, the what do you call electronic music festival in April. Every holiday weekend, 3-day weekend, you can charge an arm and a leg. All right. So that gives you an idea of what you need to own. You need to own stuff that can separate into 3 nights and 4 nights. You need to own points so you can get any day of the week, right? So that gives you an idea of certain things. There's other places, like anywhere around Disney, even in Anaheim. Okay, Anaheim has not only Disney, but they have like the I can't remember, NC, the NAV, no, I can't remember, the NAFTA, not NAFTA. It's not NAFTA. It's the Natural Foods Expo for like a week. They have the music one also in March. It's spring break in March, plus they have a music like event festival there. So you get to charge people for a 2-bedroom. Now all of a sudden the $279 a night is already $329 a night. See what I'm saying? You get to maximize your profits. So that's how the timeshare works. And you can get free timeshares at Timeshare Nation. But just don't buy any timeshare. You have to make sure you can get in prime time week. That will maximize your profits. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial's in the house. Welcome to the Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And he's got that icon. I'll repeat it again. We also do funding for cannabis and e-commerce. Oh, man, that's amazing. You're going to have to let people know what they need, though, to get the funding. I mean, are you going to do a credit score? Are you going to go by revenue or both? Let them know what you're going to need for the e-commerce. Because e-commerce, I think you might mean if you get paid by YouTube, are you saying that's e-commerce? So are you saying if a person gets paid like $1,000 every month, which is only $12,000 a year, that you guys would give a person some sort of loan for that? Let me know. That's pretty sweet. Thank you so much. I have a book signing all day tomorrow. So I'm out. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Melody Benita. Book signing. Come on now. You got to give us a promo on this. Well, aren't you going to tell people where you're going to be for the book signing? Or are you going to keep it a secret? Come on now, Melanie Benita, Miss 24 streams of income, about to execute a couple of streams of income tomorrow alone. Awesome. All right. Good night. We'll see you on another live, hopefully. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, anybody new here, you can go to Amazon.com. She has books. You can go there and pick up some. She has books for women, books for men, books for making money online. You know how it goes. She's got 24 streams of income, so you can go there and get some books. All right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, 3 hours in, please smash that like button. And everybody who just showed up, please go down below and sign up for the newsletter, because YouTube algorithm, they're hating, and we got to get more people to know that we're even running lives. They only do less than 10% of all subscribers receive any information or updates when I upload videos. So again, you guys go down below and sign up for the newsletter so I can at least send out a newsletter to you guys. All right. We'll share details to you by email, and we can do a chat when you do the next live with guests. Yep, that's right. You can be guest Wilson Koo. You know how we can do this. Wilson Koo, what's the website for your business? All right, there you go. You can put it in chat. Oh, no, he can't, I don't think. The chat's blocked, I think. So you're going to have to put it in like a code. All right. Moses Tillman. We'll send it by email to Eric. Okay. And I got Moses Tillman's email, so I'll forward it to him. So that'll work. Beautiful. All right. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to wrap it up. We're 3 hours in. I want to thank you so much. Hopefully you guys have learned a lot about real estate investing and seeing that you don't need credit. So you don't have to worry. That barrier to entry is gone. Okay. You only need a down payment and be able to support your monthly payment. And there's nobody looking for proof of funds. There's nobody looking to see how much you have in your bank account. There's nobody checking your job. None of that is happening. All right. Oh, and by the way, hold on. I guess I might as well let the cat out the bag on. There's no new stuff here for everybody that's a member of the channel. We were talking about Panorama Punta Garden. Okay. When we were talking about SSN Lifestyle, where I was telling people that you can stay at a certain property, which was the Panorama Punta Cana property. Now, I'm going to try and see if I can find something else. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something else. Oh, there we go. I couldn't pull it up. See if I can pull this up for you. Because SSN Lifestyle members, you will have more than one choice. All right, let me see if I can find a listing for it. I cannot. Sold out. Yeah, that's not helpful. Okay, this is sold out. Just to give you guys an idea, if I'm ever able to pull it up. I was trying to find the other 2-bedroom penthouse so I can show you guys. Because I don't have just one. I have 2. And the second one is at Primavera Residences. I'm in Residences 2. Punta Cana. I have to put this in because there is no website. Primavera 2 Residences. It's within inside another similar type of property. So I'm not going to be able to show you guys this, I don't think, because I can't find the Simon's Residences. I can't find it. Yeah, I can't find it. Yeah, it's not going to work. I was trying to give you guys the heads up on this one, but it's not going to work. So I didn't have it already queued. Oh, here we go. I got something for you. Hold on. I got something for you. We'll do it this way. Just give me a second. I will put pictures on the screen. We can do it that way. Now that I know I can do it, this will be interesting. All right. Here we go. Dominican Republic, Simon Residences. Let's see, all files. This is not a good picture, but we're going to have to live with this for the moment. If I can put it on screen. Let's see if I can put it on screen. If we can put, oh, this can happen if the file is invalid. Okay. Cannot put it on screen, so we lose out on that one, unfortunately, because I can't find the Simon Residences. Oh, no wonder. Sorry, guys. We might be able to find it. Then I'll show you. Residences. Punta Cana. Prima. Well, I'm trying to think who's building it. Jeez. How could I forget? I could have just went to their website. Yeah, I can't find it. Primavera Residences. Oh well, no treat tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because I can't pull it up. Not gonna happen. Not tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the. Oh, let me see if I can pull up the other guys. No, not gonna be able to pull it up tonight. Sorry, guys, I can't show you. Can't show it to you, unfortunately. But anyhow, it's another penthouse unit, and some people might go crazy because it was $72,000 for a 2-bedroom condo. All right. In fact, I found it. I'm going to show you guys in a second. Here, I'm going to show you in a second. I found it on their Instagram page. Hold on. I'm going to have to log in first. So we're going to log in on the Instagram. By the way, we have Instagram. Stop struggling now. You can go to the Instagram page. All right. Let's see here. Instagram. Let's see what we got. So let's see if we can pull this up here. Let's see. Here we go. All right. In fact, I'll show you guys something. This is actually Primavera Residences 2. And so these are villas, but my Simon's Residence is a condo, and it's inside this place, which is next door to Vista Cana. So it's in the same area. They also are going to have soccer fields, restaurant, fitness centers, things like that. And it's not in this section, but it's in the section where I'm at. It's already designated where they're going to have the sports area. All right. So this just gives you an idea. Now, let's go to, let me see if you guys could see that. Oh, you guys probably couldn't see that good. All right. Here's the Simon's Residences 2. Here's a picture. All right. I shouldn't tease you with, I will tease you. I will tease you. All right. I'll tease you with this one. This right here was $72,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. All right. Now, here's what happened here. You guys may notice, in fact, I'll get off of this. I won't show the 70-something. I'll go here. So you might notice here, there's something up top. The 2 bedrooms on the 3rd floor were $82,000. They're only about 825 to 850 square feet. All right, the units. Guess what? The terrace up top is also 800 square feet. Not only that, the terrace on the top also has a 240 square feet of semi-enclosure. So up top up there, not only is it 800 square feet, but you have 240 of the square feet is partially enclosed. It has a roof over it, and part of each of the sides are partially enclosed with an opening. There's also a 3rd full bathroom up there on the terrace. That was $82,000, ladies and gentlemen. 12 units total. There's a pool, as you can see downstairs. And only the people who have the units at the top have access to the penthouse. All right. That was 82 grand. It only took 10,000 down. And I believe the payment is $600 per month. It's not going to be done until 2023 in November. So SSN Lifestyle, you will have a choice between either staying in Simon's Residences, which is strictly a condo. It doesn't have all the amenities like Vista Cana. So most people would want to stay in Vista Cana, I'm sure. But you never know. Some people might like that 800 square feet of terrace upstairs, because with an enclosed space of 240 square feet, you could have a pool table up there. You know what I'm saying? And enclose the place. So, or a jacuzzi up there in the enclosed place with the flat screen TV. You have all kind of options at this location, right? So again, SSN Lifestyle members and members of SSN Lifestyle, but the founders as well, they're going to have first dibs. So you can stay at Vista Cana or you can stay here. Either way. But that terrace obviously is huge. That is huge. To have 800 square feet. Granted, there's a full-size bathroom up there, but that's a big space. Somebody's going to have to give me ideas, because all I have so far is obviously, I'm not putting a barbecue grill up there. I'm putting out a whole barbecue station up there. You know what I'm trying to say. Each penthouse is actually going to have that. It's going to be the one with the the grill, the refrigerator, if I can get a sink up there, because that $82,000 did it. The terrace is grade in. So actually, they're bringing up the electricity, they're bringing up the water, they're putting in the bathroom, and I get to go up there and create my own. They're just putting it grade in, meaning the cement. I get to put in the tiles or the whatever I want to do. Up top, it's up to me. So that's why it was worth 82 grand to me, because I get to build my own terrace. And that's going to be off the charts. So again, you're going to have a choice. And needless to say, because it's a bigger space, let's call it 800 square feet versus around 550 square feet, that's a big difference. So the Simon's Terrace penthouse is going to be obviously cooler than the Panorama one. So some people might want to stay at the other one, especially if that 240 square foot place could be an actual, since it's partially enclosed, I can turn it into a full enclosure and turn it into like another sleep kind of bedroomy area. And now somebody's, amongst the stars at night. And since there's a full bathroom up there, you have that. And then now you got music, and I could have you could have anything up there, right? Anything. So we already know we're going to have that full blown barbecue situation. Now the question is, even though it's like 80 degrees out, what do you put else up there? You're going to put a fire pit up there, even though it's 80 degrees out, just for some ambiance? I might. Why not? Pool table instead of somebody sleeping up there? Why not? I mean, there could be all kind of options on that one. So many options. All right, let's see. Vanessa with the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Wilson Koo, thanks, bro. Yeah, exactly. Wilson Koo's on amazing info. I'm interested in the DR. Vanessa Comagate, that's the one everybody can get. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, like I said, it was $1,000 down. This is the typical deal, $1,000 to reserve. And you have to have a contract. So again, if you're buying property, whether you're in Mexico or in the DR, you got to get an attorney. You can look at the videos from Johan Confidante that we have here. He's my real estate attorney in the DR. He's the preeminent one. He's the number one. All right. Mr. Estacio, who was on with us, that's a realtor there, said his company's doing a deal, and Johan Confidante is involved with it. So he's the guy. He's like the go-to guy there. Busy as hell, but he's still the go-to guy. You are needing equipment loan or business in general. He can do business in general. So, so the DR, 1,000 down, then it's 10% to complete. So 82 grand meant 1,000 down. Then I had to give him another 7,200. But after contracts were signed, and they took like 4 months. All right. And then after the contract signed, then we started the monthly payments. And we have to wire the money, unfortunately. So that's how it works. Moses TV, you're needing, okay. Receivable loan varies on your info for loan. Right, exactly. It's all going to depend. And you might have other options too. If you have revenue coming in, you might have other options. Eric, you're a bad man teasing us. Wilson, oh, wow, jeez. Extra outdoor living space. Nice, exactly. And at the time, that was the cheapest penthouse in that area because you're 3 minutes from downtown. Literally. Well, actually, because they're not on the highway, it'd probably take like 5 minutes to get. Once you get out the complex, it's going to take you like 3 minutes to get to downtown. It's going to be for business. Right on. Definitely want to have a bar with fridge on top. Victor Marrero, you're reading my mind. In fact, Victor Marrero's been obviously renting property, so he knows exactly what I'm going to be doing. Me and him are probably going to be doing close to the same thing because he knows as well as I know, the more upscale you can make your property, the more you can charge. So the rest of the people up there, The other four, let's say there's all at Simon's, for instance, only 4 people have a penthouse. I'm one of 4 people. All right. So now I'm not saying all 4 people are going to rent theirs, but let's just say all 4 people are going to rent their units. And so when they see the pictures on Airbnb, they're going, okay, I see this one guy has IKEA furniture in the apartment. Then they see upstairs that the guy brought one of those regular on wheels type barbecue grills. Then they go, okay, their terrace is like barbecue grills, have some chairs and nothing else. Then the next guy, he goes, well, I go one step further. He goes, I got a flat screen TV upstairs. I got loungers. I have a jacuzzi. And I just got that barbecue grilly thing that you roll out there. So now, and then his furniture is still like, okay, IKEA-like. Now you come up to the third person. I'll roll the whole thing out. The third person goes, well, I'm going to furnish this nice because it's a penthouse. And then he goes, well, in the terrace, I'm just going to put like loungers up there with the seating in the enclosed area with the TV, flat screen, and I don't care about the barbecue thing. And then you come to my joint where I'm like, we have not the rolling barbecue thing. We have the one that's in place. And we have the bar upstairs, like Victor Marrero says. And I'm throwing in, who knows, I might put a jacuzzi on that one because it's so big. But I'm going to have amenities up there where I'm going to have a fire pit up there too, even though it's always like 80 degrees. But people like ambiance. So they'll cut it on. What's the big deal? So, and I'm thinking about putting a pool table in that part of that 240 square feet and still have a sofa sleeper up there. So, and could leave it open for that matter because there's nobody else is up there. So these are the kind of things you have to do. And we're leaving the basket, of course, and we're not going to have IKEA furniture. We're going to have I'm not going to have the top of the line furniture because it's a rental, but it's going to be nice fabrics, nice materials, because I'm going to tell you guys something. When it comes to furniture, if you buy cheap furniture and you plan on putting it into rentals, vacation rentals, it's going to wear down too fast. So it's worth it to pay extra for furnishings. All right. Just so those are little tidbits. I'm telling you right now. And so that's why you notice a difference. Just think about this. When you go to stay at a 5-star place, you notice the furnishing, you notice the sofa, you notice the love seat, you notice the kitchen, you notice how everything, the bed sheets, there's a serious thread count on the bed sheets. The comforter on the bed, there's a certain comforter type. All that matters because there's a difference between a 5-star place and a 3-star place. And you damn sure know the difference between Motel 6 and any place else, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. Okay, great. I will utilize the attorney on board. That's it. Johan Confidante. Again, you can search the channel for Ask Johan, and some of the videos will come up. I don't think you'll ever see those low prices again, ever, especially on the water side north from the airport. Exactly, Victor Marrero. It's a wrap. It's a wrap already. The reason why we know it's a wrap is because downtown is $75,000. Remember downtown, $75,000 for the 1 bedroom? So that is the cheapest penthouse in the corridor coming out from the airport is the $82,000 penthouse. That's the cheapest penthouse. There's villas that you can buy for $65,000, $74,000 that are like that. But they're not penthouses and they don't have a roof. They don't have a terrace on the roof. So that's why I pulled the trigger on it when they told me it was $82,000. I was like, wait a minute. I know where this is. This is around where Vista Cana is. So I was like, where do I sign? And then I knew about Primavera Residences 2 having the extra amenities in there. They already have a pool built. They have security gate. They already in that on the Instagram page, they started showing where they're building the sports area, which is in the first section with the villas. So they're going to have more than one. There's going to be like 4 areas where there's going to be soccer field, playground, basketball courts, things like that in there. So That's beautiful. That's what we need. We need the amenities, right? So that's why I had to do it. And thank you. I agree with you on that. And to date, there is no other penthouse that you can get, a 2-bedroom penthouse for $82,000 in that whole area. So people like video games, so the big screen TV is a must. That's right, Vanessa. That's exactly right. High-speed internet, all of that. And also with the high-speed internet, you might as well include the Netflix. Lock it, though, so they can't order movies, but you might as well include the Netflix and Hulu. Might as well. So, yeah, flat screen's a must. Flat screen in every room, actually. So you're going to have a flat screen in the living room, flat screens in the bedrooms, flat screens on the terrace. It has to be, right? At all the penthouses, that's how it's going to be. So we're going to have 4 flat screens at each unit, and not 48 inches. Those are out. Make it Super Bowl ready, and you won't go wrong. Hey, exactly, Marrero. You got that right. Speaking of that, just so you guys are aware, that's another thing if you have rentals in cities, in major cities. Like Marrero, I don't know about them having the Super Bowl in Orlando because they don't. Wait, Orlando doesn't even have a football team. So Jacksonville, Tampa, they would have them. So again, if you have something in Tampa to rent during Super Bowl weekend, I'm going to give you guys an example. During Super Bowl weekends, if you have something, you could have a 1-bedroom. You could rent it for damn near $800 a night, $1,000 per night for 2 or 3 nights. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's off the charts. So this is why you have to consider wherever you buy condos. Now, this doesn't apply in Punta Cana. It doesn't apply in Tulum, right? So, but yeah, Super Bowl ready is how you got to do it. You got that right. Get one of those canopy round shaped lounge recliner for patios. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's the kind of stuff you're going to do. But again, we're 2 years, we're like a year and a half out. Time flies when you're having fun. But the fact of the matter is, who knows what new things will be out in the next year? Because that's going to be a thing. Think about communications. Think about all electronics. All are going to be upgraded in the next 2 years, 18 months. So there's going to be new furniture coming out, new trends. And so, and luckily for us, it'll be cheaper. So that's the beauty of it. A whole family of 4 can get in on that. Exactly. Speaking of that, anybody who has a 2-bedroom, you need to have a sofa sleeper. It works. All the 2-bedroom timeshares, hotel, condos have a sofa sleeper. There's other tricks you can do as well. That sleeps 6 people. A sofa, 2 bedrooms with 2 king beds in the bedroom and a sofa sleeper in the living room. You can do that trick. You can also do another trick. Sleep 8. How do you sleep 8? You put 2 queen-size beds in one of the bedrooms and a king-size bed in the master. And now you have a situation where you have a sofa sleep in the living room. You have a situation where this happens. Because I actually have a Dolphins Cove resort that has that configuration. And it's close to the convention center in Anaheim. What ends up happening? Business people do it, stay there. They pay more because you can get 8 people in the unit. And it works for families too, because now when you have your 3 kids, they each have a bed. So these are things that you get to charge more for that people don't really realize until you actually keep doing rentals in different configurations. And then you're like, wait a minute, I can charge an extra $30, $40 a night because it sleeps 8 versus 6 and it's still a 2-bedroom. And that's why I was saying in the penthouse unit, if you change that enclosed area at Simon's Residences into where somebody can sleep, you just changed a 6 sleeper into an 8 sleeper. You just changed the family dynamics where now when they have 3 or even 4 children, that's a thing. Just like it's a thing by putting bunk beds in the second bedroom and then putting a bed in the second bedroom and then saying that adds 3 people in that room. And now you get 2 in the master, that's 5. And now you got 2 in the sofa sleeper, that's 7. So these are little tricks that you can do to add to your rental income. All right? So those are all kind of things to remember. All little tricks. That's why Vegas is good as well, because they do it all. Super Bowl vacation, boxing, gambling. Oh, yeah. Vegas. For me, it's a gold mine. It's a gold mine. Like I said, the CES show is during the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's unreal. Rooms that of my cost, $50, $40 a night, because it's midweek. That's how much it costs to me as far as my maintenance fee. I get to charge $300 a night. And I get to have like 5 units. So you guys can start doing the numbers. Now you see why my 1099s are over 100,000. Oh, sorry, over 200,000. All right. So that's how we do it. And yeah, they have Super Bowl. Yeah, the boxing. Okay, New Orleans, for instance, the NFL games are on the weekend. Every Friday and Saturday you can rent out during when they have home games in New Orleans, because New Orleans is one of those cities that doesn't have enough rentals. And you can charge people astronomical fees. IP TV box, you would have cheaper fees. Yeah, that's true, Wilson Koo, unless they change it. I know you're in Canada, but I don't know what the rules are in Dominican Republic. Super Bowl and wrestling was here in the first couple of months this year. Yep. Tampa. That's right. People were probably killing it. All cottages at Margaritaville have flat screen 55. TVs, 4K in each room. I didn't have a choice if I wanted to rent on their platform. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, because they're 4-star, they're 5-star placed. 5-star. If you want more money, and Marrero will attest to this, that's why they're able to get more money for their rental units, because they're keeping it to 5-star standards. That's what Margaritaville is. And people are willing to spend that money because they know when they roll in, they're like, oh, yeah, they got this cool flat screen. It's not going to be some Westinghouse flat screen. They know that. All right? They know the beds are going to be the right beds. They know that. Right? They know in the kitchen they're going to have the pots and pans that are going to be the appropriate ones, not those $5 pots and pans from Walmart. Right? All that adds up. They know they're going to see robes in the closet. They know they can call somebody, and if there's a maintenance issue, somebody will be there. All these things add up into the customer or guest experience, and the less problems you have, and the more things you can put on top, and they say, oh, well, this is a lovely stay, the more word of mouth you get, and you get repeat customers. And there is a difference. The 4K, even though your eyes can't really see 4K, but the point is, that's why I was saying, when I have flat screen TVs in my places, they're not going to be Westinghouse TVs. They're going to be Samsung, Panasonic. It's going to be some line that we know the video, the viewing, and it's probably going to be, well, I'll probably make it 65 minimum. It depends on how big the walls are, but 65 minimum probably in all rooms. I'm not going to do 85. I don't think that's going to happen. But it will be 65s. Let's see, what do you got? All cottages at Margaritaville. Oh, I didn't have a choice, but I saw something else. What did I miss? I am looking into high-end furniture rentals for vacation rentals, like what you and Victor are doing. Kind of like court furniture and appliance rentals. Right, exactly. Okay, let me give you guys a little trick of the trades. All right. So in every city, most major cities, if you're in a major city or a vacation rental spot, there are consignment furniture locations. Here's what you need to do. You need to find the consignment furniture place that the model homes and the builders bring their model furniture. Once you find that location, the sky is the limit. Because now, when they have model homes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen model homes. You guys have been to the Toll Brothers, right? All right. So I'm just saying, you've seen their $2 million homes and stuff. If you went out shopping for homes, that stuff that they have in the house, some of that furniture, they take it to a consignment place. And it's sitting there for like 20% of the value. All right. Now, who said you had to go buy furniture for $2,000, $3,000, $5,000? Okay. That's a little secret. And by the way, if you want to furnish your house, another secret. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. That's one way to do it. So just giving you a little heads up. Save yourself some money. Get badass furniture. The consignment shop. All right. And you got to find out where the builders are taking their model furniture, their furniture that they put in the units. All right. That's how we do it. I have seen some staging. There you go. There's item number 2. There's number 2 right there. Some of the staging companies, usually because they rent, they won't give up their high-end stuff, but they have a turnover because they consider some things go out of style for what they're trying to put in the homes. Colors, schemes, things like that change over time. But you will find some cool stuff that they're just like, that's nothing. I'll give it to you for $50, $75. Yeah. That's how I furnish my houses. And RC Willey. All right. I go to RC Willey too. Go to the clearance in the back. Why? Because people get things to their home and it doesn't fit. They return it. Or they're like, oh, it has a little nick over here in the backside or something. I don't want it. But I get my Tempur-Pedic beds at RC Willey's in the clearance section. All right. Just letting you guys know. I have contact that can get me info on that. There you go, Wilson Koo. There you go. Little secrets of the trade. Just like I'm trying to get the white doors from the guys that are making the towers at Vistacana condos. They have white doors. Everybody else has brown doors, like you guys saw in the pictures. Everybody has those same brown, bamboo-ish like looking doors. Well, Towers at Vistacana, they're using white doors at their place. I love those white doors. They were sweet. So far, though, they're not giving me no love. And I thought it was Urban, who I'm buying my penthouse from. I was hoping it was them, but they're not making the Towers of Vistacana because I thought I was going to have some hope. But next time I go over there, hopefully before they finish it, I'm going to go actually see the guys because they'll be putting them in by the time I get there next time. And I'm going to try and see if I can scarf some up. I want my doors to be white because everybody else has brown ones. That's the only reason. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the longest Wednesday Night Live we've ever done. So I want to thank you for being here, and we're going to have to wrap this up because we can talk about real estate all day. We can talk about real estate investing all day. But the main part is we were talking about real estate investing with bad credit tonight, and this just shows you if you do pre-construction, no credit is needed. There's also ways that you can buy multifamily properties without credit, but you're going to need people to help you with that. Other people's money would be helpful, okay? And doing things a little bit differently with multifamily properties. So hopefully that helps out. So with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I got to wrap it up tonight. And let me see if we have any last questions. I'll give it about another 3-4 minutes. I was looking into some real wood furniture from China that are pretty solid and some unique pieces. Yeah. I'm just saying, check out the staging. Don't do anything from China. Check out, because that is going to be at the staging companies, and that's also going to be at the consignment shop. If you can find the ones that are getting the builders stuff, they'll be having it there. I got a mate. Okay, most people won't know what this is, but it's a Maitland cabinet that is Oriental, Asian. It's all handcrafted, hand painted, has some pearls in it and other things like this. That I found at the consignment shop. The consignment shop didn't even know Maitland furniture. They didn't realize anything by Maitland automatically costs like $2,000 and up if it has anything to do with furniture that goes in a living room and things like that. This thing it fits a 65-inch TV, so it was roughly about 70 wide by, I don't know, maybe 4 feet high, and it went on the wall, and it was a cabinet that you open, and it opened like 4, and it opens all the way across. That was sitting in a consignment shop, and the consignment shop sold it to me for $250. It was incredible. I was just like, are you for real? Because I knew who made this thing. So you never know what you're going to find at the consignment shops, especially when it comes off from the high-end builders. Wooden table that has fountains and floating pool for flower with glass over top. Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, actually. That's pretty sweet. But can you get it at the right price? That's the question. Good night, everyone. Thank you for a good show, Mr. Eric. Thank you so much, Vanessa Comicate. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel with the icon next to your name. I humbly appreciate that. And we're going to wrap it up. This is our longest Wednesday night live of all, but I've enjoyed every bit of it. Try local first. That's it exactly, Wilson Koo. That is awesome stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we always have to talk about making money online and grabbing some assets. And we're not just talking about real estate. We're talking about real estate. We're talking about stocks. We're talking about gold, silver, precious metals. We're talking about branding yourself or being able to get extra streams of income in here, because you're going to need revenue, ladies and gentlemen, because you need to buy assets in 2021. And please join us on the Friday Night Live at 9:10 p.m. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.